This is fun. Slumber party. All right, check it out. What's going on, guys? Good morning or good evening or good afternoon. Who knows what the hell time it is wherever you live. I live on the West Coast in California. It is 2 o'clock in the morning, or about to be, and the kickoff show for Elimination Chamber is underway right now. We got the tag team titles on the line. The Kabukis defending against Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. Looks to be about a pretty solid crowd there in Perth. Close to 50,000, high 40,000s, I think is going to be the attendance for this thing. And so far, I haven't really seen much of this match, but I'm ready to rock. I've been staying up all night waiting for this. If you are on the East Coast, I guess you are looking at about 5 in the morning for you guys, so that's not going to be too terrible. It's 2 a.m. here, 3:50 in Texas, where Justin is, and I saw 3:50 in Illinois, where Joseph is. And we got Charlotte, North Carolina in the house. If anybody is in Australia, but not at the show, let us know in the chat as well. But I know a lot of you are on the East Coast, so it is morning time for you guys. You're just waking up. I am fine. I swear to God, I'm not, if you're watching on the East Coast, I'm not having a beer at 5 o'clock in the morning, I promise. It's only 1:49 in the a.m. here, so I'm going to have a quick one and then probably switch over to water or soda or something as we watch the rest of Elimination Chamber tonight. And I kind of have this match on mute right now. Didn't see much of the pre-show. Saw a little bit of that little event they held. Was that yesterday? The little stage thing there. And the Kabukis just picked up the win there. Kairi Sane pinning Candice LeRae. Right on. I mean, I don't think we were really expecting a title change there, but it is cool that they worked Indy Hartwell into the show. Would be nice if Bronson Reed could get in there. Lack of Australian talent other than Rhea Ripley on the show, a little bit disappointing, but that's a cool looking crowd though. I'm hoping if the sun goes down near the end of the show, it's going to look really good for the main event. But right on. All right. Well, Kabuki's retained there, and we got about 10 minutes left of the kickoff. So I thought I would come up here and kind of just shoot the shit with you guys, hang out a little bit, try to get myself woke up. I just knocked back a 5-hour energy. And you guys know I'm a night owl, so this is not very hard for me to stay up late. I'm usually up till about 4 a.m. every night anyway. So this is only about an hour longer than that. So I think I should be able to handle it just fine. My plan, unless anything changes, is to watch this with you guys. Then I'm going to shut it down, get some rest, come back here later in the afternoon and do a quick hour-long live stream recap of the show. So I'm not going to stick around at the end of this thing to do a review. Probably going to be too tired for that. As the women there, Candice and Indy, get a nice little ovation there from the Perth crowd, which is nice. But I think my plan is to come up later on today and do a quick little recap about what we saw, what the results are, and if any pictures are starting to be painted as it relates to WrestleMania 40. And I had speculated we might see The Rock and Roman Reigns turn up here, although that's going to be a very, very long flight for them to make, and they're going to have to be remained hidden if they want to come out. But I feel like they're not. I feel like it's going to be the Cody and Seth show for the most part, and we will see The Rock on SmackDown this coming Friday, next Friday, I guess. So right on. Let me say hello to everybody who's hanging out here in the chat. Good to see my friends like Population 420 and Zane G and Amato. Geez, 3 out of the 4 of you I've met. That's pretty cool. JJ Leg is in the house as well. Population, appreciate that 99 cents from you, my friend. Good to see Toxic Banana, Joe Wilkins, Leo, Waylon and Steven Taylor, Sonic Plays, JL, Domo, Colin Wright, Titanium Titan, and Jeff McMahon, both of you guys channel members. Mike Biederman, Andy Linnell, Vash Starwind, Surge. We've got, right on, look at this little crew in here. We've got Blunt Object, Masta, MS21, Rye the Aces, and Hawkeye's Guy. Also No Cap 757. My friend Nikita Abalakin and Mike Witt joining on the new channel. What's up, dude? Welcome to the family, my friend. You're always family. You've been with us since the beginning. James Williams is in the house. Right on. Rhea gonna win tonight, right? Yeah, she most definitely will. Could you imagine? Could you imagine the heat if Nia Jax beats Rhea Ripley? No way. They're doing Rhea and Becky at WrestleMania, and I think both women's matches tonight are extremely predictable, but let's still hope that they are good. James, always good to see you. You're here on my side of the country. He's in LA, so you're dealing with the same type of time situation that I am. So I guess maybe, I can't tell if it's easier for us or harder for us I don't know if it's easier to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning or stay up until 2 a.m. For me personally, it's easier to stay up until 2 a.m., but for others, it might be a different story. But James, hope you're well up there in Los Angeles. Nick Musser is here as well. Good to see you, my friend. Pulled over a 70-hour week. Yikes. Legendary Bigfoot is here. Green P is here. Daniel, Barry Sports, what up? Ed Smith from Detroit, morning. And we got Brandel, Michael Johan as well. Good morning, my friend. Gerard Hoskins is in here as well. Born and bred in Perthy and couldn't make tonight. Weather currently is a bit sketchy. I heard about the weather, and there was a bunch of flight cancellations. And I think a lot of people struggled to get into Perth, and some fans might have even not been able to make the show who planned to go to the show. So weather and travel stuff has been going on, I guess, and that sucks. Hopefully it doesn't affect the show too badly. We did see some cloud cover there during that women's match, but hopefully they will not be in any danger of a rain out or rain delay or anything like that. And right on, Denny Downbad joining us from Florida. I was curious what kind of audience we'd have tonight. 62 people, not horrible. Not horrible. I know there's a lot of people sleeping right now. As we're getting a replay of the WrestleMania kickoff and the bitch slap heard round the world. Colin, I did not see SmackDown. I did not watch any of it. I saw a clip or two on social media. I saw Braun Breaker running the ropes and I think something else, but I didn't pay any attention to SmackDown at all tonight. I worked all night. Then I came home. Then I had dinner. Then I chilled out. Stayed up till 2, and now it's time. We are here. So they're probably going to open with a chamber. We're assuming it's the women, or unless it's gonna be the men here as they're hyping this. I feel like the men's chamber has got to be the main event, unless they want the women's to be the main event so they can give you a Becky and Rhea Ripley showdown to close the show, or unless the Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, Grayson Waller effect is the main event. But I feel like it should be the men's chamber, but who knows? Who knows what order they're going to do things in tonight? Hey, James Harris, thank you for that tweet, my friend. Appreciate that. Just peeking at my phone. Yeah, if anybody is searching around for a live stream tonight to listen to the goings-on on Elimination Chamber, I'm your man. Storm is on my side of the country, 2 a.m. in Oregon. Right on, man. Yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit easier for us East Coasters, at least I think. Not everybody keeps the crazy hours that I do. So we have basically a 5-match card. It's a 4-match card plus the Grayson Waller effect. So I said in my predictions that I feel like if we are going to get that WrestleMania tag match that they kind of teased, that maybe the challenge for that would be laid down tonight. But you never know. Tito is completely confused right now. He's like, Dad, I don't know why you're talking to the wall at this time of night. You usually don't do this. It's usually in the afternoon or sometimes early evening. You're usually not talking at the wall in the middle of the night. He probably thinks I'm crazy. And he would be right. I picked Drew. I feel like it's probably going to be Drew. And if it is, I really hope that Sami Zayn can get into the World Heavyweight Championship match at WrestleMania. Make it a 3-way. I wonder how the wrestlers feel about wrestling at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's got to be tiring for them. Because everybody knows Austria is the same time as us. So they're going to be out there wrestling at 2 o'clock in the morning. Hopefully R-Truth found the arena. He got into Austria this morning. He was driving around, couldn't find anybody. I'm assuming he found it by now. Yeah. They flew poor Byron Saxton all the way to Perth to do an interview with LA Knight on the pre-show. That's nice. Megan Morant, I thought that was Mackenzie Mitchell. I can't keep track of them. Oh, my God. What's up, Joe Brillo? It's good to see you. Oh, I got some super chats I need to answer. Look at you guys. What's up, Titanium Titan? Thanks for the $5, dude. Just got home from a concert in Long Beach. Tuning in from near Anaheim, where Monday Night Raw was on Monday. Hope all is well with you. You too, my friend. You are not far away from me at all. Just right up the road there in Anaheim. So enjoy Elimination Chamber here on our lovely West Coast time. And thanks for being here as always, dude. Tomas Oridia is here. Look at you, staying up all late too. I'm here with you, Greg. I don't know how long I can do this, but I'm going to try. You got to try, man. Suck it up. I know it's tough, but Tomas, always good to see you, dude. Thanks for being here. Mike Witt, prediction. Logan takes an RKO out of nowhere. I love that idea. $2 from Mike Witt predicting a Logan Paul RKO. You got to have a Logan and Randy Orton face off in there somewhere. That would be a good WrestleMania match. Honestly, Logan Paul would be in a world of shit if he took on Randy Orton. Hey, dog, what's up, Amato? When are we taking out the special treats? I took mine out already. Ate it right before I went live. Feeling good. A little tired, but I'll snap out of it. I knocked back an energy shot, too. Bryce Versa is up late. Up all night. Look at Nicole Lensing dropping in. Very generous super chat there. Thank you so much, Nicole. Welcome back. Hello, Greg and chat. Watching a pay-per-view at 11 a.m. Take that, Americans. See, that is a much more reasonable time, 11 a.m. And I'm glad that us spoiled Americans are going to get inconvenienced by a pay-per-view. It's good for us. Puts hair on our chest. We need this more often because we really have been spoiled, and it does say World Wrestling Entertainment, World Wrestling Federation. So the fact that, here in the States and in America, we've been able to enjoy favorable schedules for decades and decades and decades. The fact that the tables are turning a little bit, it's long overdue. So we need to get used to the fact that we're going to have a few pay-per-views like this. The Saudi Arabia shows are already like that. And we've had a show in Australia before too. So, hey, how come the show hasn't started? What are these guys yapping about? Isn't the show supposed to be starting by now? I still got Rosenberg flapping his gums on my face there. There we go. I refreshed. I'm like, why am I still looking at him? Why am I still looking at his face? There we go. Look at the size of that place. I think I saw the How Ridiculous guys on YouTube throw like frisbees and shit off that. Quite the bridge there. That's awesome. What's that? What's the name of that bridge? Now, this is completely on the other side of the country from Sydney, right? Look at Ripley. There's Nia Jax. 10:55 a.m. Australian Western Standard Time. Is that what that means? AWST? Oh, Becky. There's Bianca. Bianca, that's how you dress when you go out places? Do you go to the store like that? Speaking of dressing weird, here's Logan Paul. Kevin Owens has a koala bear. I heard that koala bears are like super useless and lazy, like that those leaves that they eat are super low in nutrition. They just pee and shit right when they're sitting on branches so they don't have to move and stuff. Or maybe that's the sloth. I can't remember. I think it's the koala. Women's Elimination Chamber, according to Michel Cole. That's French for Michael Cole, in case you didn't know. There's a lot of buy things I am, and Lingual is one of them. All right, Women's Chamber up first. Nikita Abalakin, thank you very much, man, for that super chat. Having a late breakfast, 11 a.m., preparing to party and celebrate getting my master's degree. Congrats. Congrats. You have earned that celebration. Hell yeah. Thank you for being here. and everybody over in the UK or anywhere around Europe that is watching this show at a not bonkers time. I'm happy for you. Good morning to you. I promise I'm a very responsible person. I don't drink much, so the fact that you see me drinking a beer at 8 a.m. or 11 a.m. or whatever time it is where you live, don't be alarmed. I am a professional. All right, quite the little video package here for the chamber, but we're not missing anything there. We got Jimmy Anderson, also 11 in the morning. Very happy for you when you're joining me on my watch-alongs on Sunday. It's all whack-ass time for you. Very appreciative of you being here. Thank you so much for the super chat. Eating brunch and watching wrestling. Hell yeah. Have some Eggs Benedict and a mimosa on me, my friend. Fantastic. Glad you are here, Jimmy. Thank you so much. And George Morris is here. Thank you for the $2. Hey, Greg, did you miss my super chat from earlier? I must have. Did you leave me one and I missed it? Was I just ignoring you? Did I just not want to talk to you, George? Where the fuck are you? Oh, I see it. Sorry, man. You did send $5. You were like the second person to send one, and I dissed you. Are we still friends? Hopefully we are. Hey, Greg, how are you doing? I'm up with only 90 minutes sleep. Jesus, I pre-ordered WWE 2K24, which has Austin versus Hart, WrestleMania 13, and WrestleMania 8. Looking forward to it. WrestleMania 8 is going to be our Sunday watch-along this week. Link is already up to that, by the way. We're going to watch WrestleMania 8. Brett Piper, Hogan Sid, Savage, Flair. Fun stuff. As Rhea Ripley stomps us into black out there. And oh, we're just doing the and now? Holy shit. I'm not behind, am I? I can't refresh anymore. I'm as up to date as I can be. Are they going to do pyro here since it's still daytime? And it's hot there. So Australia's, in their summertime. So yeah, you definitely have some overcast there. Raquel, you can see that stuff. She's been dealing with that really bad health issue. I feel horrible for her. Look at Liv. Yeah, Grayson Waller might get some cheers from the crowd. Why does Seth Rollins have the middle one? There's Cody. Still a good-looking crowd, despite all that tarped off, that huge tarped off section. It is Corey Graves' 40th birthday. That's wild. That is wild to me that he's 40. I look at him as a young guy. All right, Women's Chamber kicking things off, guys. I picked Becky Lynch. I stand by that. I feel like they've telegraphed that pretty hard. They went through the trouble of the Becky and Rhea stare down at the WrestleMania Vegas kickoff thing. They told you months ago who's going to win this. So let's see if they swerve us or not. Okay, so if I had to guess, the order of the matches are going to be Women's Chamber, big surprise, tag title match, then Ripley and Nia, and then the men. Or wait, you got to figure the Grayson Waller effect in there somewhere. I don't know where that's going to go, but I definitely think that's the order that the matches are going to go. All right, Bianca is out first. What time is it? Is this starting at, would it be 8 p.m. local time there? Because it looks pretty bright out for 8 p.m. Maybe it's earlier. Get some more times coming in. We got 3 p.m. in India, 11 a.m. in France. So we got 9:40, or we have 10 a.m. in Scotland. We got everybody. We got India, France, Scotland. We've got we've got England. We've got Australia. We got Florida. We got everybody here. Denny Downbad, Rhea, and Nia Jax could be main eventing. I feel like they wouldn't, even though it's Rhea's hometown and everything. I feel like it was Rhea and Becky they would, but I don't know. I feel like the two chambers bookend the show. One opens, one closes. That would be my guess. Even though that might be my guess. Even though Rhea Ripley is in Australia, I don't feel like it's going to be the main event, but I could be way wrong. Don't listen to me. Never listen to me, whatever you do. All right, Bianca, first one in the chamber, or in the pod. Here comes Raquel. Poor girl, she's still dealing with that. My God. I feel so bad. Elizabeth's daughter has kind of something similar going on, so this is I kind of feel her pain here, you know. All right, there she goes. Nice, MTO. Appreciate the 5. Ripping a bong for you. Good mic work. And Elimination Chamber vibes. Appreciate your work. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys are all here. Not a bad audience for the middle of the damn night. I thought it might just be me here talking to myself. So thanks for being here, everyone. This is a slumber party for big boys. No nerds allowed. Props to Raquel. She's going through a lot. She's still out there just doing her job. Here comes Tiffany. So people have been pointing out to me that it might end up being... Oh, hi. Might end up being Tiffany and Bianca at WrestleMania, which would be fine. I mean, if you want to get Tiffany over... I mean, one thing about Bianca Belair, as much as a fan of hers I am, she's built up a lot of equity in that company. She could easily take a big Mania loss to somebody like Tiffany Stratton after the dominant run she's had, the Mania victory she's had. A clean loss on pay-per-view, no matter what pay-per-view it is, would do nothing at this point to harm the spot on the card of Bianca Belair. Might even help usher in a heel turn for her one day if she can take a good hard loss on the chin to get that process started. All right, so we got Tiffany, Raquel, and Bianca in the pods so far. Man, the one thing about chamber matches, half the fucking match is entrances. And here comes Morgan, the Livster. Liverino, big time Livy Jam. Liv Morgan has been in 5 Elimination Chambers for the women. They've had 5? I feel like 5 would be the most they've had. She's the last woman on the planet to pin Rhea Ripley 2 years ago. Oh, Colin, sorry about that. Man, I might have missed a few. Sorry. Oh, yeah, I did. Aussie Mania. Is that what this is called? I missed one from Mike Witt, too. My bad, Mike. 5 more from you. I'm thinking Cody is going to recruit an army of people that have screwed over that were screwed over by the bloodline to help him at Mania, Orton, Owens, Sammy, maybe Cena. That could be like it might be like something like the Bret Hart and Vince match where the whole family got back at Vince. They could do something like that. I don't know if it's going to take that many people, but it might. And I also think you have to not rule out The Rock. Saying G, 2 o'clock in the LBC. Yes, it is, my friend. Good to see you as well. Daniel made it. Right on. Good to see Wise Titan. We got Zach Powell getting in here as well. Sorry for missing these shout-outs earlier. And Naomi is out now. We got Callum Hilton as well. You've got Liv winning this. Okay. I'd be okay with it, but I feel like it's WrestleMania. You know, they want that Becky and Rhea match, but I also feel like that's very predictable. So if WWE wants to take a winding road to get there and put Liv over here, sure. Why not? Mega Teddy, thank you. Good morning to you, too. Lee T, mast cell activation syndrome. Yeah, it's rough. She showed a little video on her social media of that. Just was heartbroken for her, but she's dealing with it. She's out there fighting. That's all you can do. Former TNA Knockouts World Champion Naomi. Yo, shout out to a lot of former WWE stars picking up titles this week. We had Riddle winning the New Japan TV, beat Tanahashi. We had Ziggler, or Nick Nemeth, winning the New Japan Global. And Mustafa Ali won the TNA X Division title. All within like 2 days. Look how awesome Becky looks. That right there looks like a woman who's winning. That's like a whole new outfit, new hair, new makeup, new look. Becky's winning. I picked Becky. And she's got to start this thing, too. So it's going to be her and Naomi starting it off. Gotta love Becky's gear. Little NWO Wolfpack-ish there with the Scott Hall drips. Mike, 2 more from you. I was all about Bianca and Jade when they had their showdown at the Rumble. It felt like that was the direction they were going in, but now I feel like they could still do that, but I'm not totally sure. Definitely felt like that's what they were setting up for, though. I think if Bianca's wrestling anybody, it's going to be either Jade or Tiffany Stratton. Yeah, I like this Becky gear. She loves doing the Bowie makeup. Rose Sith, holy shit, my friend, what's going on, man? Appreciate that 10 from you. You're staying up late, too. You're in my neck of the woods. Good to see you, man. I haven't talked to you in forever. I hope the final 2 are Liv and Becky in this match. Keep going strong, bro. We are Mania 40 bound. You are? You're going? Oh, that's great. That is great. Or maybe you meant we as in collectively all of us were Mania 40 bound. Unless you meant you personally. Either way, awesome. I'm really hoping WrestleMania 41 comes to Vegas. That's what I want. By the way, the bell rang. It is Becky and Naomi starting things off. Jessica Carr is our referee for this thing, naturally. And this should be a good one. Muhammad, good morning to all of us, especially Michael Cuomo. Well, Michael's an OG, so any friend of Michael. Thank you, Muhammad. Glad you're here. The crowd is still singing Becky's theme. There's a bright light in the ring. Is that the lights, the arena lights, or is that the sun coming in? Thank you for that, Garrett. Good luck at work. Sorry you have to go in. Okay, thank you, Roseth. Collectively, I thought you guys were going. I'm like, oh man, sweet. You're making a long-ass trip. Quite the difference from last year in LA. Going to fucking Philly. Yeah, man, let's just keep our fingers crossed for next year in Vegas. You guys at least have to go to that. Ooh, what a bridge. Get it, Becky, up. Ah, you fucked it up. Come on. Becky really feels like she's dropped weight. She feels like she's lighter and thinner than she was before she got pregnant. I worry about her sometimes taking bumps. I don't like it when they do the standoff after a little sequence of moves to get the ovation from the crowd, but sometimes the sequence sucked like that did. So it didn't deserve an ovation, but they got one anyway. Tomas, they should have showed this pay-per-view upside down. Let's watch it upside down. I can just flip my... Yeah, I can flip that over. Totally. Be interesting. Oh. Kick to the face. Oh, yo, happy belated birthday, Michael. Fancy, fancy steakhouse last night for your birthday. I like the sound of that. I like fancy steakhouses. Feeling that filet mignon from last night. Love a good filet. Tender, lean, melt in your mouth. I also like a good ribeye. I like a good strip. I'm a fan of steaks. Leo, I'm a fan of it too, because what I like is anything that's different. And so whenever you have a different look or a different stadium or a different arena vibe, that's always fun. That's why we love those Royal Rumbles with the, dugout entrances, and the Saudi shows and these type of shows always have pretty cool and different looking setups, which is always fun for us. Mike Witt, $2 from you. You want 41 in Minneapolis. I still think you have a very good shot of getting that. Minneapolis, I always thought, was the front runner to get 41. But maybe now with The Rock being involved and potentially having a match next year, they might want that in a Vegas or Miami environment. So maybe Minneapolis will have to wait a year. Don't know. Under normal circumstances, I'd root for you, Mike, but I also want to root for myself, and I want it to be in Vegas. And Vegas would be easier for me. And more fun. Ooh. That's interesting. Naomi's got Becky by the head with her legs, and she's ramming her face, using her legs into the chain. Ooh. Wow. The camera caught a good shot of Corey Graves reacting to that. That was really funny. Damn. Colin, do I ever think you'll get a Mania in St. Louis? No. I'm trying to think. What do y'all have there? You got a big stadium? Where'd the Rams used to play? That was indoors, right? Is that still there? You got a building for this? You need a building. That's step one. Who's next? Who's next? It's like the fucking Family Feud. Who is it? Oh, it's Tiffany. Ovation from the crowd. They love this. I do like the colors on her gear. She looks like an Easter egg. Like pastels and shit. Oh. Oh. She's got a good looking backflip. See, that looks so good. That backflip move. Who's another woman that's done it? Does Charlotte do it? They all look like shit. That looks really good. Wow. I mean, she nails those handsprings. Hmm. Just going to refresh my chamber to make sure I'm completely up to date. Yeah, Kelly did it. Yeah, I'm trying to think of who it is that whenever I see it, it just looks like shit. Amato, I'm with you. I hate that move so much, but Tiffany made it look good. As long as Tiffany does it, I'm fine. Do it all you want. Just don't make it look like shit. I feel like based on who's in here right now, I feel like it'll be Raquel in next. I mean, if Becky is going to win this thing, they're having her go the distance here, starting and finishing. Oh, Dana Brooke did it. That's who I'm trying to think of. Okay. Dana Brooke. Well, we like Dana Brooke. No, Tito is not watching. He's right here below me, wondering what the fuck's going on. He's sleeping. But he's definitely wondering what the deal is with all the commotion. It's like it's 2:30 in the morning, Dad. Oh, wow. Tiffany's got Becky and Naomi, no, man, on her shoulders. Wow. Strong by Tiffany there. Tiffany's strong. She lifted Naomi up like it was nothing, too. This rolling. She's going to double moonsault these girls, isn't she? Nope. Becky's up there. Wow. Russian leg sweep from the second rope. Big split leg drop. This is all slightly sloppy, but whatever. Paul Sawyer, thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you so much. I will do my best to keep up the good work. I'll do what I can. Well, I guess if it does, I didn't notice the wide shot before, the canopy over the ring that they just showed. So I guess if it does rain, the matches will be protected. All right, who's the next one? I predicted Raquel. See if I'm right. I've always hated this part of the chamber. That's just light presentation. This light show they do. So dumb. Nope, it's Liv, I think. It's Liv. She's in. Oof. Has there been a men's chamber where the plexi has not broken? I feel like they do that in every match now. So if it's going to happen later, it might happen here with the women too, but if it happens with the men, I'm wondering who goes through it. I feel like McIntyre will Claymore someone through it. Oh. Liv's hitting a couple of code breakers. And a kip up by Liv. Look at her go. Go, Liv. She's doing good, too. You got to lay those in when you do that type of stuff. Sometimes it can look so lazy, but she's hitting that pretty good. Ooh, is Tiffany going to do a moonsault off the chamber? I don't know if she's going to do one off the chamber, but I think off one of them pods is definitely likely. She better. I think if you're Tiffany, you kind of have to in this situation. So, yeah, Michael, look for that. I think you're right. Yeah, Callum, well, Liv takes her vitamins. You know that. Wow! What is that? Naomi's going to climb. It's not even that dangerous inside the structure, Michael Cole. You should have seen the way it looked in 2002. Ouch. Beck explode her into the chains there. Oh, there. That's a good idea. I'd stick their heads through there. Mania in London. I don't think we're far off. If I had to guess, Callum, we'll get a Mania in London before WrestleMania 50. I think it'll get there. I think something like a WrestleMania 45 or something would be perfect for that. Okay, I was like, well, I don't know what Naomi did. Ooh, she might have hurt herself, though. And Naomi got pinned. She tried to do a sunset flip powerbomb off the pod. It didn't look great, but Tiffany capitalized that and pinned Naomi. So Naomi is eliminated. Welcome back to the company. You got to lose. You walked out. You're not winning this. Get out of there, Naomi. This has got to be Raquel. I feel like Bianca will be last. Yep. God, Raquel coming in this late, too. Like, how are you going to eliminate her? Oh, yeah, Mike. If it's in Minneapolis, it's going to have to be Greg Gagne showing up to that. He should host WrestleMania. You wouldn't even really need to book any matches for WrestleMania because you could just rely on the charisma fountain that is Greg Gagne to host that show and give you an entertaining 2 days. Wow, that was a fall-away slam over the top rope. Oh, Tiffany, I don't know what's happening to Tiffany. Oh, there you go. That's one way to do it. Ouch. Swinging her like a cricket bat. I don't know how to play cricket. The scrappiness of Liv. I thought that might have been an innovative move, but it was just okay. Cricket sucks. It's the WrestleMania 9 of sports. Oh, no offense to any cricket players out here. Or fans. Ooh. Double DDT to Raquel there. Oh, they're going to triple pin her. No, she kicked out of everybody. All right. I thought that might be a good way to get Raquel out, but she has to last at least until Bianca gets in there. Amato, I'm not sure which tag team champion or which tag team championship team you're referencing. Was it Liv and Raquel? Maybe them? I don't know. Do we still have to do the dun 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 dun? Like, if we know that it's going to be Bianca, do they still have to go through the production of it? Of course they do. Okay, they are. They're not. Oh, sweet. They're just going to open it. Sweet. That's the way it should be. Yeah, Tiffany and Bianca, they've already kind of set something up on TV already. Oh, just lock her in there. Okay. I don't think that's really good strategy, though. I like Bianca's gear. Is it like Wonder Woman-y? Is that kind of what she's doing there? Doesn't matter. I think it's awesome. Ooh, nice gut buster, stomach breaker. Holding Becky way up there. Wow. Yeah, Bianca's fired up. She has a lot of energy. Oh. Kind of a spine buster there from Bianca. You don't pull the EST's braid. I thought somebody would have cut it off by now. Raquel and Bianca, we've got this match before, right? Probably a few times. Oh, wow. KOD to Jesus Christ. Oh, that's got to be hard. I will say this women's chamber match needs to finish strong. So far, it's just okay at best to me. Oh, that was good. Damn. That was a rough landing on the DDT. I hope Raquel's all right. She definitely looks... She's seeing stars. Look at this. There's a really good DDT. She's going for that Bobby Eaton suplex. Damn, Smitty. 12 degrees Fahrenheit in Toronto right now at 5 a.m. Yeah, that's damn cold. Liv is... Oh, wow. Is Liv going to come off stomping? Or coming off with the knees? She didn't come off with something. Oh, there's Tiffany. There we go. Oh! Oh! Oh, my God. Tiffany and Becky. And this isn't going to be good. But that bump Raquel just took was really rough. Oh, no. No, no, no. Tiffy time. Is that what they call it? Oh. Oh, is she gonna wait for them all to come up and moonsault onto all three of them? I think that's what she's waiting for. Come on, Tiff. Paul Sawyer, just Naomi so far has been eliminated. There she goes. Oh, okay, so that wasn't even a moonsault. She swantoned off that bitch. She picked up the spare. That's what Jim Ross would have said. Yeah, I like Bianca's gear. I mean, all the women's gear tonight is on point, specifically Bianca, Tiffany, and Becky. I really like theirs. Liv and Raquel are kind of normal. Oh, wow. Oh, look at that camera shot on Tiffany there. Oh. And Tiffany's gone. That's the move that Madison Rayne ducked her head on Dynamite there. Or was it Rampage? No, Dynamite. A really scary spot. Tiffany took it properly. And she got eliminated by Liv Morgan. That's good. Good win for Liv. That's good. That's good consolation because Liv isn't going to win this chamber. So pinning Tiffany, at least that's something. Nick Musser. Well, crap. Tiffany was your pick, huh? Yeah, I'm sticking with Becky. I mean, I just don't know how you do Rhea and Becky at that WrestleMania kickoff and then not do Rhea and Becky at WrestleMania, you know? That would be really bizarre if they did that, but they might. Down to the final four, by the way. Raquel, Bianca, Becky, and the Livster. Becky's got the disarmor on, but she's powering out. Nope, Becky rolled her over. Yeah, Raquel's powering out of this. She's going to power bomb. Ugh. Yikes. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh, we're going to get a KOD to Raquel right here. This is going to be the finish. She's going down. She'll get pinned here. Oh, man, that was rough. She got her up, though. Raquel's done. Oh, what a great shot of the city in the background. That looks so great. Raquel hit that double move on Becky and Liv, which looked wonky. And then Bianca's KOD on Raquel looked wonky, too. Whole match has been wonk, to be honest. Damn, Northern Punk, you sold your chamber tickets to see Blink 182 in Sydney. Now that the show is over, I want to teleport back to Perth. That's cool. I have met all them Blink 182 guys because they're from right here where I live. They've all been into my restaurant. That's awesome. Back in the day, my sister used to go to high school parties where they played in the garage and shit before they got famous. But there's still time for teleportation. Northern Punk, you might be able to make it. I don't know if Australia's technology is ahead of ours. Y'all might already have teleportation. Here in America, Alabama just got caller ID like 2 years ago. So they're catching up. Oh, KOD to Becky? No way. How are you going to get Bianca, who's been looking really good, out of this thing? I feel like Becky and Liv might have to pin her together, or are we going to have Jade come out and interfere? Because Tiffany's already gone. So if Bianca's not going to win, oh. Oh. Now we got all three of these women, the finalists here, all on one side of the chamber over there. None of them are in the ring. That was a good move in theory, but just bad execution. Maybe it's just late at night and I'm being judgy, but I feel like this match has been a good 40% sloppy. Bianca is scary strong. She's just such a brick. The girl is just solid. That's why I was surprised she was kind of wobbly on that KOD to Raquel. Feels like that's well within Bianca's strength range there. I mean, I don't know what we're looking at. We got to be going on 30 minutes maybe in this match. Liv pounding on the ass of Bianca. I'll just punch you in the ass till you give up. Are they both out? Becky and Bianca? No. Oh, that was a bad landing. I feel like Bianca waited way too long for Liv to come up and execute that. Here comes Becky off the top. For those just tuning in, we are down to our final three, Becky, Liv, and Bianca. The Women's Chamber has opened up the show in Perth. And our late night slumber party, early as fuck watch along. That's what I'm calling. Oh, what a sunset. Oh, I love sunsets. Oh, that looks so good. I'm glad the sun's out. All right, so it sounds like they started 6:45. They started at 6 o'clock local time. Mike Witt, actually, yes, she is, but she normally is not. She usually works, but she is actually off tonight. She's in the other room sleeping, maybe. I don't know. Oh, 450 knees up. Super Fluffy Toaster chiming in from the chamber. What's up, man? Hope it's fun. Hope you can hear me. Hope you are having a great time, and I hope this match is good. Ooh, from where you sit. Thanks for chiming in and checking in with us, Super Fluffy. Enjoy the Elimination Chamber. I hope it's a blast. If, I can't remember if you're on Twitter or not. If you are and you want to take a picture and tag me in it, would love to see where your seats are. Up, KOD maybe to live. Oh, she countered into a jawbreaker, I think. Oh, yawning already. It's only the first match. Wow, nice. KOD. Nope, Becky got out of there. Oh, Liv's going to maybe score a quick one. She did. Oh, there we go. There's going to be your finish right there. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Liv rolled up Bianca for a quick 3 and then right into a manhandle slam for the win. That was a good way to book the finish. Caught Bianca off balance. Quick roll up. No time to even react. Becky hits the KOD. My only issue with this is that Bianca looks really distraught over this. And like I said earlier, if this somehow plants the seed and ushers in what might be a future heel turn for Bianca, then maybe this match wasn't so pointless. But WWE has been telling us, hey guys, we're going to do Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch at WrestleMania, just so you know. So they've already made that painfully clear. So this match was a formality. Good for her. Becky wins. Okay, so I picked or predicted that it would be the tag team titles up for grabs next. That'll be the next match they do. We'll see if I'm right or not. All right, Becky's climbing up the cage celebrating. We're going to a little video package while they lift the chamber and get ready for our next match. All right, this looks to be a WrestleMania 40 advertisement here. Or a WWE World, excuse me. WWE World, is that like their big, is that like convention? Joseph, having Randy Orton win the chamber would be fine with me. I don't know if I feel that very strongly, but I feel like anything's possible. I picked McIntyre, but I didn't really like that pick up until just a few days ago. Bailey. I loved it when she first turned heel. Look how young she is. At some point, she'll go back to being the hugger and have that old entrance back. Man, Paul, that's a good question on the Hall of Fame this year. I don't know. They have not announced anybody. I mean, I'm assuming that you're going to have Bray Wyatt headline. And then after that, I get anybody, you know? There's still plenty of names. Bam Bam, Martel, Elizabeth. I think Sid. Sid would be a good one, unless he's gone. I don't think he's gone in. Okay, so we're getting an entire Bailey advertisement here. I guess this is what happens on PLEs when everybody else watches Peacock ads. Kit Kat, too soon. Too soon for what? Bray Wyatt? No, it's not. Absolutely not. Eddie Guerrero went in sooner. He died in November. He went in at WrestleMania. Bray Wyatt passed away, what, August? It's not too soon. Not too soon at all. Ooh, Mike, I like that. Thanks for the $2. Becky and Rhea at Mania. Maybe a double turn. Maybe, but we did just get a pretty healthy Becky Lynch heel run not long ago. I don't know if it's really time to revisit that yet. I think that was only so successful. But maybe. I love double turns. It's all about the execution to me. If they can do it and make it work and make it good, I'm fine with any double turn. What a long ass. This is the longest thing I've ever seen. Clone Force. Hey, at least I got Super Chats to answer. Thank you for that $5, Clone Force. Thank you very much. What's up, Greg? I was on Raw Monday at the Honda Center with my cousin. It was a fun crowd and was great. Well, sorry I missed you, man. I've only been up to Anaheim once for a Red Wings game, and that was a lot of fun. But I've never been there for a wrestling show. But glad you were there. Glad it was fun. And the crowd, especially for WWE shows right now, really feels like they've been firing on all cylinders. Crowds are happy. They're hot. They're energetic. And I've been to wrestling shows, WWE shows, where the fans are just have their thumbs up their asses. So it's nice to see enthusiasm return. All right, now we're getting a advertisement for, I guess, the A&E biographies. Oh, this is the next slew of them here. It's going to be tomorrow. Holy shit! So it looks like it was Roman, Scott Hall. Who else did I just see there? I forgot who else. Oh, nice. You got the Punk shirt and a Yeet shirt. Sweet. Hey, Rodrigo. It's good to see you. I'm fine. I'm staying awake, bro. Hope you're doing okay. Paul Sawyer, I totally agree on the Cyndi Lauper thing. Paul Heyman, I agree with too. I always thought Paul Heyman would be a perfect headliner for Philly. But he might not be a headliner at all if Bray Wyatt's going in. Yep. Hey, I was right. Tag title's up next. All right, here comes Peter Dune and Tyler Beatty. Yeah, I really did like the wide shot there of the sunset in Perth and a lot of the shots of the city too. It looks beautiful there. Yeah, the new Dark Sides are starting off too. Earthquake is going to be the first episode. I saw that. Not feeling a title change here, guys. I don't know how you feel about it. I predicted Judgment Day to retain. Look at that sunset. Oh, my God. That looks so good. I'm not against, by any means, the idea of Bate and Dunn being tag team champions. Not at all. I just don't feel like they're going to win here. Oh, is that actually their name, the New Catch Republic? I just thought I just thought Corey Graves called him that. I didn't know that they're actually going with that. Okay. Smitty, no, I've not listened to Undertaker's podcast. As long as he tells wrestling stories only, I can probably listen to it. But if he talks about anything else, I probably don't want to hear it. Masta, do I think WWE will do a PLE in Japan at some point? Yeah. Surprised they haven't already. I think they've done some special events. They did that one show, right, where it was like Brock, like the first Brock and Kofi match. And what was the other feature match on that show that I'm trying to remember? Was it Jericho and Jericho worked with somebody? But that was kind of like a network special. It wasn't a PLE or anything too crazy. All right, Judgment Day. Here come the champs. I mean, one thing you could do tonight if you wanted. I can't see it happening, though. No, I just can't see it happening. About to say, Senior Money in the Bank could come out during Cody and Seth, but I just don't think so. Unless for some reason that Grayson Waller effect closes the show. And then maybe Rock or Roman or both are secretly here and they come out and they attack Cody and Seth. They lay them both out. And then Damian Priest comes out to cash in the briefcase at the very end of the show. And Rhea Ripley and all of her boys celebrate in Australia with pyro and all the gold. Tag titles, her title, world title. Pyro going nuts. Fade to black. Good night, everyone. It would get the belt off of Seth. But I don't know. Damien's got to be like, does WWE remember I have this thing? All right, while they're making their entrance, let me go grab another beverage, except I think I'm going to switch it up now. All right, now I'm back. Thank you for that. I wanted to get a cup. And the entrances are still happening. All right. Tag titles on the line. Beast in the East. Thank you for that, Juliet. That's what it was. Beast in the East. It was Kofi versus Brock. Who did Jericho wrestle? Was it Neville? Oh, I love that sunset shot. I can't get enough of that. Oh, Dominic's got the mic. Look out, everyone. Dominic has got the mic. Wow. Those are not piped in by any means. Oh, congratulations to Bronson Reed. Maybe that's why he was not in the chamber. Maybe that's why he lost the qualifier. Because his baby was about to be born and they didn't want to, or he wanted to be there for that. Ha! They took out Dominic. I love it. I hope R-Truth can make it out here. He's in Austria. Or he was. Yeah, Jericho did face Neville. Wow, look at me remembering shit. Oh, Amato, only 16 likes. You know what? I'm seeing the same thing, but that's just because I haven't refreshed. Let me refresh and see what it says. Okay, I got 70 now. That's better. Nice. I feel like the crowd should be very pro Ballard, Dunn, and Bate. Outback Jack. I remember him. He kind of looked like if Cousin Eddie was like a Crocodile Dundee guy. That's Outback Jack. Hey, I'm glad the Aussies are having fun, man. The last time I remember WWE being there for any sort of show would have been that show that Buddy Murphy won the Cruiserweight title or whatnot. Remember that? Do I have that right? Like 5 years ago? Super Showdown? Was that the same match? No. That wasn't when Shawn Michaels came out of retirement, right? That wasn't that match? I don't know what headlined that Australia show. Priest. Senior Money in the Bank. Oh, it was Triple H and Taker. That's right. I started to think it was the Shawn match. Shawn, I think, was in Saudi Arabia. That orange sky is so cool in the background. Oh, man, Suna, thank you so much. I've been hearing that a lot, being up this late. I'm hearing from people, and people are chiming in with comments and stuff that don't often get to catch or ever get to catch my live streams because of the ridiculous time difference. So I'm so glad to hear from you. Thank you very much for that. Been a fan of yours for years. So cool to finally catch one of your streams live. Good morning, all the way from the UK. I have got an awesome audience base in the UK. Thank you to all of you who listen or watch the channel. I appreciate it. You guys, I've gotten messages and plenty of comments from you before, and I'm glad that you're actually able to be here for a live stream. So greetings, and I'm glad you're actually able to watch a pay-per-view at a time that is convenient for you. Oh, yeah, the last time ever. Did they really call it that? But didn't they already have the end of an era match? Now it's last time ever? Make up your minds. And it wasn't even the last time ever, or the end of an era. Yeah, the now that the sun has set, the arena looks dark. I don't know if they're going to leave it this way. I guess they are. It is kind of weird when WrestleMania 3 was like that. You watch the first half of the show, it's all bright, you can see everything. By the time you get to Hogan and Andre, you can't see shit. It's kind of like the same thing here. It's an open sky there, so I guess they could have had some more lighting set up around the crowd if they wanted to show the crowd, but Dominic. What a ham. I love Dominic. End of an era. Last time ever. Once in a lifetime. Greatest WrestleMania main event of all time. Lies! WWE sits on a throne of lies. I don't know how many times they've said it was the biggest main event. I think Brock and Roman was the biggest match of all time or something. And Randy Orton and Edge was the greatest wrestling match of all time, right? Greatest WrestleMania main event of all time. They can't make up their minds. Mike Witt, man, I think we're gonna do WrestleMania 2. I'm kind of procrastinating on WrestleMania 2. We got WrestleMania 8 this week, and then the next time we're back for one, I think I want to do like 24, like maybe Ric Flair's retirement, something like that. And then we got to do like 2 or 1 or 9 or 11 or something like that. Oh, Graves said that. He says Dom has a managerial license in Australia. That's hilarious. Ram, is anyone else fighting sleep? I'm hanging in there. I'm doing all right. It's 3:10 for me. I'm probably not going to get too crazy tired for about another hour from now. Then that final hour getting through it might be a little difficult, but I'll make it. I'm no pussy. Wow, Pete down with the moonsault way over by the announce desk. Cole is like, I'm not ready to lose this announce desk yet. I wouldn't mind seeing Nia Jax go through the announce desk. Maybe Ripley can get that done. Definitely looks weird without the crowd lit up, but it wasn't really a full house anyway. A lot of pockets. Honestly, All In looked better, to be honest, visually. But when the sun set, all the lighting on the crowd went away, and that is kind of difficult. A lot of the AEW Dynamites have been suffering from that. Even though the crowds, are a little bit smaller, they could still light it up and make it look better if they wanted to, and a lot of them are dark. And I think they're due for another set change here soon as well. But yeah, I feel like for this, it would be a little cooler looking if the crowd was lit up. WWE's so obsessed with that type of production, I'm surprised they didn't do something. But the good news is, now that it's dark, you can't tell that shit's tarped back by the entrance. Ooh. Oh my God. Bait inside out. That's not going to be the finish, but shit. That's the thing about Tyler Bate. That Dragunov's like that too. You can just beat the shit out of these guys. They're fine with it. Damian Priest, that's not Judgment Day's ring. I guarantee you I could find the invoice for that ring when it was purchased. None of your names would be on it. Not your ring. I don't even know which side of the ring Pete Dunne is on. He's hurt somewhere. I can't tell. Remember too, with the when it comes to dark crowds, I remember WWE started doing. They were doing that in what, on Raw in 2003, right? I swear those shows were dark as fuck back then, and I think they were doing that on purpose, trying to make the shows look different. And I just always hated that. Same thing in like basketball, NBA, New York Knicks, LA Lakers, always dark. It's just their thing. The lights are always down. They never lit up the Garden or the Forum or Staples. And when Raw was doing that, I hated it. I'm like, I like to see the crowd. Little ass Bate has got Priest and Jesus. He's gonna spin him. How tall is Tyler Bate? 4'11"? Strong little fucker, isn't he? Spinning the shit out of Priest. This is making me dizzy. Wow, that's incredible. I would definitely be struggling. He's still going. I don't know if we counted these spins. Revolution. Hey, I would be dizzy as hell. I would not be able to do moves after spinning like that. I need a minute to... Wow. Bitter end to Balor. Dominic's there with the save. He's so good. Look at him. He's so much like Eddie. He is so much like Eddie. I'm starting to believe Eddie. I think Eddie was right. I think Dominic is his son. I mean, you have to wonder why Eddie would lie. He never would lie. It's not like it's in his catchphrase or anything. Now the referees, she's going to ask Dominic, hey, did you cheat? And he's going to say, no, I didn't. I would never do that. She's going to throw him out. You got to do the big dramatic throw out. Look at there. She could have just thrown him out. Get out. I don't know. I know Jessica's name. I don't know the other female official in WWE. I don't know her name. But I like her too. Oh, they're going to sing Dominic off. Yeah, I thought about Cesaro's swing too. Now we've lost all visual here. Did the lights turn off? All right, there we go. We're back. Dominic took a shot there, but it was missed. There's a John Senile. Is that supposed to mean like denial? I don't know what. Maybe they're saying he's in denial over Vince. I don't know. Missed the coup de Gracie. Oh no. Dunn's going for the fingers. Ah, Jesus Christ. Balor's, nope, not going to be the finish. Nope. Why do you guys have to do that? Bate purposely shifted himself, so did Balor, over closer to the ropes so Damian could make that save. Oh. All right, the champ's kind of back in control here. At least Priest is. All right. Little sequence there, fun between Balor and Bate there. Bate has still got to be dizzy. Nikita, that's what I thought too. Made senile, but it's spelled like denial. Like it's spelled like denial, except with a C instead of a D. So I feel like that's what they're trying to say, but their delivery's awkward. I don't know what they're trying to say, really. But whatever. Cena's an idiot. Who cares? Move on with your day. Oh, no. Oh, why do you guys have to... A little bit of a botch there. Priest tried to follow through with it and get the crotch spot on Balor, but it looked bad. All right. Dueling kicks here. Oh, double choker. Oh. The Birmingham Hammer? That wasn't even that good of a move. Wow, I thought they were going to win for a second there. Holy shit. Oh, the Birmingham. Okay, I get it. Took me a minute. She is Leon Run. Oh, maybe I knew that. That rings a bell now, Ryan, that you said that. Asia Smith? Asia Smith? Is her name Leon Ruff's wife? I might have known that. That kind of sounds familiar now. That's awesome. What's little skinny-ass Leon Ruff up to these days? Let's get him back in there. He was my favorite. You put that North American title around his waist, it just fell right to his feet. Shit cracked me up. Oh, yeah. Maybe it's Australian spelling. They spell shit different there. Everything's Vegemite and Tim Tams over there. Here we go. Shout out to Tim Tams. Coupe de Gracie to Dune. Peter Dune eats the Coupe de Gracie. All right, predictions perfect so far. I think they're going to remain so. I think my only wild card is that men's chamber. Otherwise, we're looking pretty good. And they retain all 15 of their titles. Yay. Is Balor all right? I don't know if he's overselling his finger there. His finger is bleeding, and I can't tell if it's crooked. His thumb? You see what? He's just overselling. Hopefully he's all right. He definitely has a crooked-ass thumb. I hope he's all right. He's just selling that, right? He's fine. Yeah, he's all right. He might have broke his finger. I don't know. Lionel, it is 11:21 a.m. in the UK. Right on. Thank you to all the UK watchers chiming in, saying hello tonight. You deserve to watch a pay-per-view without your eyes being bloodshot. I'm happy for you. It is currently 3:22 in the morning here in California. All right, Judgment Day retains. No big surprise there. No big surprise in the first match. All right, we're going to get another 20-minute commercial here on somebody. Probably on WrestleMania. Zane G, yeah, if they would have lost the titles here, then I think it would have been a good possibility that Priest could cash in. But it looks like they're going to be taking those titles into WrestleMania now, which is fine. They drop them there. That would be a better opportunity, I think, and something that I feel like would be really likely. Priest loses the tags but wins the world title at WrestleMania. I'm really feeling that like that's almost a given at this point, but it might not be. Oh, is this the world thing? Oh, no, it's the experience. Okay. So what's the difference between the experience and the world? I'm confused. Oh, it's going to be time for the rivalries, too. Who's this going to be? Me and Elizabeth really like watching these. So it's going to be Shawn and Taker, Randy and Cena, Jake and Savage, Miz and Daniel Bryan. What was the last one? Edge is the only one I saw. Yes, Backlash is in France this year. That's going to be a hot crowd, too. Man, that's such a beautiful shot of the ocean. You know who I watch on YouTube? YBS Youngbloods. That guy lives the dream. And he's just always out there spearfishing, just eating shit, right? Just living right off the ocean and on his boat in the most pristine, most beautiful, uninhabited waters. He's the only one ever out there. He's basically like Steve Irwin, but cooler. And bizarrely even more likable, if that's even possible. But he is. Look him up. YBS Youngbloods. All right, Logan. Randy Orton. I'm in fucking Australia. I live in Missouri. I like that they have a ring in the backstage area there. That could be a hint. Let me just give a hypothetical to you. Let's say, for example, Rock and Roman Reigns are going to come in and do a surprise and mix it up with Cody and Rollins. You're going to want to walk through that, especially if you're The Rock and you're going to get physical, take a bump, take a people's elbow or whatever. You want to walk through how you do it. If you do it in the arena where the ring is, you're going to get spotted. So if you have a ring hidden in the back, maybe you can work out your bullshit back there. Just a theory. Just a theory. Oh, and this is happening now. Okay. All right, so the Grayson Waller effect with Seth and Cody is coming up next. And for the record, I don't really truly think Rock and Roman Reigns are showing up. I feel like that's something you would advertise to maximize your ticket output there. So I don't feel like it's happening. But if they did come, Cena talks really weird. He kind of does. Cena, the thing that maybe disappoints me a little bit about Cena is he's feeling less and less authentic, you know? Like, I didn't even mind him in the top of his game in WWE. When everybody hated him, I'm like, I thought he was a pretty stand-up guy and whatnot. I wasn't obsessed with him and consumed with hate and shit like that. I didn't care. I always thought Cena was pretty cool. I liked him. Even when he started getting into movies, I'm like, this guy's got a personality. He's funny. He might not be quite at The Rock's level, but he's no pushover. And he's no jabroni in that realm either. And he's a pretty entertaining guy. But I feel like the bigger his star and brighter his star shined, the weirder he got. The way his interviews and responses would be way, just over analytical and just, taking 15 minutes to say something could take you 5 seconds to say. Shit like that. And the way he danced all around that Vince stuff. And I'm just going to hug my friend and he's got a hill to climb. Are you serious? Dude, did you read any of that? Like, where's your balls? What the fuck is old, stumbly, bumbly, mumbly ass, possibly, probably going to die in jail, Vince McMahon? Why be loyal to him? What the fuck? Don't talk about my family. The Rock and that vest. Oh my God. Good morning, by the way, to anybody who might be waking up now on the East Coast. It's 6:30 in the morning there, so if anybody's kind of opening up their eyes, trying to check out Elimination Chamber for the first time or peeking at YouTube or whatnot, good morning, sunshines. You have missed 2 matches so far. We're running a video package prior to the Grayson Waller effect with Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Becky Lynch won the Chamber, and Judgment Day retained the tags over Dune and Bate. That's what's happened so far. Oh, and the Kabukis retained on the pre-show. For those scoring at home. So many ads. Yeah, I'm getting this long-ass bloodline. Here we go. It's time. Grayson Waller probably will get a pretty decent ovation here, you would think. $115 million Hitman? What the fuck does that mean? I knew he'd be out there for this. Those 2 plants in the ring, those are Mitch's children. Following in their father's footsteps. Big leaves to fill there. Mitch was a legend in the business. I mean, you could probably do a 2-3 hour podcast just on the greatest Mitch moments in wrestling history. So to see his children, all 4 of them, I thought it was 2, it's 4. To see all 4 of his kids here, carrying on the family name, I think it's very, very awesome. I wasn't listening to anything Austin Theory said. I usually don't like to listen to what he says, so I wasn't going to start now. All right, here comes Grayson with the entrance. They got an interesting group of people that the camera is fixated on right there. Every single one of them look like they were on a different planet than me. All right, here comes Grayson dancing out there. Grayson Waller was a high school history teacher. I'm glad that this isn't 1995. Because he'd be coming out to the ring with a chalkboard. Who's that big guy? Okay, they're doing some. Oh, they'd like to do the drink out of the shoe there. What is it with you guys and drinking out of the shoe? Why do you do that? That's fucking gross. A shoey? Do we want to be doing shoeys though? Like, there's a guy on Twitter tonight making nachos in a hotel sink, and here we're drinking out of shoes. I don't know if y'all are right over there. I thought we were weird. We are. We do dumb shit over here in America. Really dumb shit. I've yet to drink out of a shoe, though. All right, Grayson. Hopefully we'll get some Australian subtitles here so we can understand Grayson. I was going to take Australian in high school, but I took Spanish instead. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to understand anything he's saying, which sucks. If anybody can translate for me in the chat, I'd appreciate it. What are these tweets or something scrolling down on the bottom of the screen there? All right. I didn't understand anything Grayson said except for Seth Rollins. So here comes Seth. Shoe collects dirt from the ground, doesn't it? Mine do. I don't know about you guys, but I find my shoe tends to come in contact with the ground a lot, maybe more than most. So that's why I personally think it would be a little gross to do that. Crowd is loving these guys. I mean, normally in this situation, and it's probably still going to happen, you're going to have the heels mouthing off here, and Cody and Seth are going to smack them around like little bitches they are. The only problem is one of these guys is a Grayson Waller who's in front of his home people here. This is a very normal outfit. Seth forgot to pack his blouse, so he's going with the jacket. That happens. Sometimes you go somewhere, you forget your blouse. Happens to me all the time. It's annoying, but sometimes you got to make do. Cody's going to have quite the ovation here in a minute, I think. It's going to sound pretty awesome. You know what? I forgot to thank Juliet. She gifted a good Mike Work Commentaries membership to Sonic Plays, which was very nice of her. Forgot to shout you out for that, Juliet. And also, Spectre's in the house. Hope you're having a good morning, too. Was considering the show, but due to family health issues, wrestling's not on my mind at the moment. Wish Liv won the Chamber. I'd watch Mania for her versus Rhea. Yeah, a lot of people wanted that. Best of luck to you, Spectre, with everything you're going through. I totally understand. Sometimes wrestling's not high on the priority list, depending on what's going on in your life. But all the best dealing with that. There we go. All right, come on, Cody. Is Seth going to talk first? Well, let the crowd sing for a while. If Australia wants to sing, let them sing. They've earned it. Not every day you get a WWE PLE that Greg is live reacting to. It's a very special day for Australia to have me react to them. And WWE being there too is also kind of cool. And the second guest, Mhm. Okay, you can't make fun of our education system. We might be dumb over here, but I think Americans and Australians are kind of like equally dumb. They're dumb too. A lot of surfer bras over there. I know a lot of those guys. So we should be coming together with Australia on our dumbness. Oh, I love it. 50,000 people. I was at WrestleMania 39 last year. His entrance was badass. It was pretty awesome. You can't deny this dude's over. And it's weird. It's not like it's not LA Knight over. He's over, you know? Like he's face of the company, hit your wagon to him over. And it's been a while since you've like really had that feeling that didn't feel forced. You know, this is a combination of fans actually wanting this and not WWE saying, here's who you're going to cheer for now. The way they did with Cena and Roman. It's like they almost kind of let us decide this, and I like that. But Roman was against most fans' wills. People were already booing him before he even won the title. So he grew on us later when he became a heel, but now he's turned the corner again. Now fans have turned on him again. And the fans will turn on Cody. Some of them are already assholes as it relates to Cody anyway. I think it's kind of cool that we have a white meat babyface that I actually like and I'm not grossed out by or bored with or think is too lame or fruity pebbly or whatever. And I'm fine with Cody. I think more long term. I'm a long gamer, you know. Greg's a long gamer. And I think mostly about the health of the industry more than anything else. And I think having a guy like Cody spend some time on the top is nothing but good for the wrestling business. And I look at it framed like that more than anything real personal. I'm like, I would like to see Dusty's kid, you know, be cemented as one of the greats of his generation. I think that would be cool. And there's no losers in a scenario like that. Wow, that's awesome. Fireworks in the background, good. Oh, Cody gets a firework display? Oh no, that's for real. I thought it was some CGI shit. Looks like they're setting it off from down there by the river. From a van down by the river. Oh, it's so heartwarming to see Mitch's kids sharing a ring with Cody and Rollins. It's got to be a huge thrill for them. Especially Rollins, who was so close to their Uncle Dean. Amato, I don't know if Benoit was white hot. I don't know if I would really consider him white hot. I just felt like WWE was starting to appreciate how much the fans appreciated him in the ring, type of thing. I almost think it was like WWE decided to finally push him, and the fans were like, oh, cool, okay. More than the fans were like, push this guy, you know? When they decided to push Benoit, you're like, sweet. Fuck took you so long? Yeah, Cody's here, by the way. All right, here we go. Let's see what they're going to talk about here. Okay, Grayson wants to acknowledge the tribal chief. I don't care what you do, just don't drink out of any more shoes. And don't eat any Vegemites. It's weird.
I'll tell you what, that chamber match is stacked. I don't know who's going to win, but I will tell you this. I got a scoop for you, man. A scoop?
A scoop. Seth's got a scoop. Grayson's got holes in his jeans. I'm still trying to process that.
Kurt, you want to know a little secret? I am just days away from being medically cleared to compete.
Just days away for Seth. Sounds like he's going to be good to go for Mania.
So whoever wins that chamber match coming up goes on to WrestleMania to take a crack at my World Heavyweight Championship. I got news.
Seth, those pants.
They don't stand a chance. Because it's WrestleMania 40, the biggest WrestleMania of all time. Grayson, the world is going to sing my song. And I'm going to do what only
Fucking super over baby faces right there.
show like nobody on this planet. Because I am a visionary. I am a revolutionary. I am Seth.
Homeboy is a different man than he was in 2019 and 18, isn't he?
Cool story, bro.
Cool story, bro.
Cody, we had the opportunity this year to get the biggest WrestleMania main event in history. It was going to be Roman Reigns versus The Rock. As you can tell,
Austin Theory. Just the way Austin Theory looks like the type of guy who has a girlfriend named
taking that away from us.
Kelly or something. Something like that.
Don't get it twisted.
Loud Rocky Sucks chants in Australia. We heard it over here in America.
I am indeed a fan of Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I kind of wish Cody and Seth were drunk for this the way him and Jey Uso were.
If he were,
That would be funny.
I'm sure he would call me a candy something, prattle on about Rudy Poo Poo,
Rudy Poo Poo.
something about pie.
Rudy Poo Poo. Rudy Poo is an Iceman King Parsons phrase from back in the day. Cody Crybabies. I think it's a stupid name.
Cody Crybabies. Let me ask, are there any Cody Crybabies in here tonight?
Yeah, look at all those crybabies. Millions of them. Thousands of them, excuse me.
All the pyro, I'm hard of hearing. Are there any Cody Crybabies here tonight?
Oh, I'm one. Cody asked, raise your hand, guys. He asked who's crybabies. I am. I'm waiting for him to see it. Okay, he saw me. Colin Wright, I saw that Die Rocky Die sign. I like it. I think they're using it ironically, not literally. It's a throwback. It's a callback.
Led us to this point. Why I stepped out of the WrestleMania main event.
Yeah, them Lita jeans, them Lita pants he's got on or something.
Hold on a sec. You're talking about the People's Champion. You do what you're told. People's Champion. That is a grand and lofty title, one that you cannot self-appoint. And maybe at one point, The Rock was the People's Champ. Maybe it's just me, but I think to be the People's Champ, you have to actually be around the people.
Rocky sucks. Are the fans sitting in like lawn chairs out there?
Seth, the world
Or patio furniture?
bit of an announcement. I feel like
Oh.
I think I have a bit of an announcement myself.
Cody's got an announcement.
Rock, you indeed slapped me across the face.
Okay.
And at WrestleMania 40, I am wrestling Roman Reigns in the main event. But until then, I am wide open.
Oh. Is he going to challenge Rock?
Make it official.
Okay.
Any place.
So he's just challenged The Rock one-on-one anytime, any place. And Seth stands up. Now. Is that what they're saying, now or yes? I don't know what they're saying.
What do you say, Chris? I think it's time we cut the head off the snake once and for all. Cody, I admire your challenge to The Rock, but when it comes to the bloodline, you know, the entire world knows there is no such thing as one-on-one.
They're going to challenge the tag right here.
So if and when
Oh, maybe not.
The Rock decides to take you up on that challenge, just know you won't be fighting that battle alone.
So Seth is offering support again, this time for when Cody faces The Rock. I thought Seth would switch. Okay, here we go. Oh, fuck off, Austin Theory.
Hold on. Hey, shut your damn mouth.
Like, why did they name him Austin Theory and not Doucheface? Like, isn't Doucheface, like, much better of a name? Fits him.
It doesn't matter what you think.
I have a feeling Doucheface is going to get his ass kicked here in a minute.
Hey, you gotta admit, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I know it was pretty good, but I got more.
Like, the creative department dropped the ball on that one. Doucheface should have been his name.
Come to Perth, Australia to finish his story. No, he's good. That's your boy, right? It's good, man. Hey, you got the big one? You got the big one? You know, you got the big one. Come on. Jacket off. Take the jacket off. Come on. Come on, big body. Take the jacket off. Show him. Show him what it's all about. Yeah, that's it. Come on.
You're going to get your... Cody, wait. Oh, be careful, Cody. A cutter and dress shoes without stretching. Don't hurt yourself. Cody Cutter, no less. Well, I'm okay. I thought Waller would have to be a part of this, so this makes sense. He's just going to chill. Hang out with Mitch's kids. What a stomp. Theory sold the shit out of it. All right, so lucky for Grayson, because he's in Australia, he didn't have to take a bump. Good for him. Maybe not as dramatic as I was hoping there. Still bros, still homies. I predicted Cody and Seth Rollins for the championship, WrestleMania 41 next year. It might happen before then. In my soul. Hey, what's up, David Brown? Nick Musser, I'm not sure if I said hello to you yet. Sunny Man's here. Anybody else waking up? Mike, appreciate the $2 that Cena match last year. Really helped Austin, huh? I know, right? Be really cool if Cena came in and would work this year's Mania. I'd like to see him and Randy Orton team up for fun. Just for fun.
So much on the line tonight. I'm a nervous wreck. You got this, baby.
I have not seen. Have they aired any of this Bianca and Montez show yet? Are we already into it? I think we are.
In the WWE, it's just crazy. But we're both in this together. That's what makes us who we are.
Oh, on Hulu. All episodes now streaming. Okay. Oh my God, Jay Uso and Liv Morgan are doing a Credit One commercial. Life is better. I just happen to have mine right here, Jay Uso, as I'm drinking a nice, refreshing drink at the spa in my robe. But I still have my credit card.
this, guys. Take 5.
Oh, Jesus. What's the interweb saying about the show so far? I feel like so far we're just talking about an okay show here. Nothing too great.
The Margaret River region is host to ancient caves, tall timber forests, and white sand coastline. The Black Hiker surf to your full delight. Relax and recharge in Western Australia. That's what our WWE Super
Michael Cole, you're losing your voice already.
Ahead of Elimination Chamber in Perth, WWE had the opportunity to celebrate 3 local nonprofit organizations as the newest.
Yeah, they've been there all week. I'm glad. They've done a lot of shit. They've been to the hospitals, done a lot of charity stuff, a lot of special events, Special Olympics, Make-A-Wish. They went to fucking zoo, giraffes and shit. Oh my God. What a fun time. My parents briefly got into Australia. They were going every year for a while there. Loved it. Did this big Sydney fireworks show on New Year's Eve and all that. And then they fell in love with Hawaii and forgot all about Australia. But they were going. Whale sharks. Those are awesome. I would definitely swim with a whale shark.
Stunning red cliffs and pristine beaches from Perth to Exmouth. Western Australia is packed with adventure.
Perth. It's in Perth. Yo, Angie, good morning. Going to work. Enjoy the pay-per-view. You will have to catch it later. It's 4 o'clock in the morning here in California. So, yeah, a lot of the East Coast is starting to get up now. All right. Are we going to get Ripley and Nia Jax next? Unless this is happening now. These guys are warming up. It is going to be the main event. Wow. Good. I didn't think it would be. So, Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax are going to main event this thing because the men are up next. That's great. Good for Rhea Ripley. It'll be a big moment for her. Legacy creating moment for her. Stadium show, victory, main event. Fuck yeah. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I thought that would be next. The road to WrestleMania can't go through Australia because if it does, you'd hit water, and then you'd need a boat to WrestleMania or a plane to WrestleMania. No roads go through Perth. That's why all the kangaroos are there and not here because they can't hop their asses over here. This is an inaccurate commercial, y'all. It's not factual. Does that bother you? Two superstars. Mike, I'm with you, man. I got Drew.
They only live to eliminate an opponent hit by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
Legendary Bigfoot, that is a good point. Ripley and Nia Jax. I don't know. Nia's had some good ones lately. Even that match she won against Becky Lynch on TV not long ago, I thought was really good. And they might have something planned, you know? I mean, really, when it comes to that, you all you need is one big spot. You put Nia Jax through a table or something. That might be all you need. I think the hometown victory for Rhea Ripley should be pretty good here. Hopefully the match is good. You're right, though. They're going to have to follow the men's chamber. And if this thing is a barn burner, then them girls are going to have a hill to climb. But I think they can pull it off. Ajax Johnson, excuse me. Welcome home. Just got home from work, tuning in. Where do you live? This is definitely, I mean, 13 years on YouTube. I have never streamed at 4 o'clock in the morning before. So this is a first for me. You guys are experiencing it with me. All right, they're going to do entrances here. I'll be right back.
The three most destructive letters in sports entertainment.
All right. We are back. Oh, work at the airport. Okay, that explains it. You might have seen some guests that came into my restaurant tonight. They were sent over by the hotel across the street, and they had literally just flown in from Boston. 4 of them. You might have touched their bag. We might be connected, Ajax. Or checked them in. I don't know what you do there. All right, explain the rules to us again. Thank you. We flash the lights. A pod opens. Somebody comes out. They fight. That shit keeps going until one person's left. Michael Kumo, I've not had any coffee. Well, actually, I've had no coffee. I don't drink coffee. I did drink one energy drink right before we went live. But so far, it's okay. Basically, we're just at my bedtime now. If this was a normal night and nothing else was going on, I'd be going to bed right now. So all I'm doing is staying up an extra hour, which is not hard for me. But I'm definitely not used to streaming at this hour, that's for sure. Oh, I like the brick effect there. And here comes Owens. Don't psych yourself up too much. Like, if you're the first one in and you're in a pod, well, I guess you don't know if when you're coming out, but you know it's going to be at least a little while. Got a selfie with Asuka in 2019. That's awesome. Oh, hell yeah. Especially stadium shows like this. I mean, any show really, but especially the stadium shows. Fucking drone shots are the way to go. Look at this. See how it rattled when he shook it? I've really liked some of the little things and changes we've seen since Kevin Dunn left. He was a fucking weight on them. He was holding them back. Fucking anchor. Like, they haven't even done a lot, but what they've done has been noticeable. And vast improvement. And a lot less formulaic feeling, you know? Dunn just... It was copy and paste for him every week. Owens is just beating on his plexiglass. Just chill, dude. I keep thinking Bobby Lashley's theme is the beginning of Ric Flair's WWF theme in 1992. Dun dun, you know? Dun dun. That theme. Hey, Tito, you can come up here, buddy, if you want. Oh, gold fireworks. I love Lashley. He should be winning this thing, if you ask me, but I don't... He's not even really on the radar to win this. He should be. He should be the whole fucking radar. Yeah, they did a little injury thing with him last night on SmackDown. I don't know if that's a way to kind of like protect him in this match. If the arm will play a role, it'll buckle on him or something will happen and they'll get rolled up for a quick pin. I mean, at least that's something. At least that means he's not going to go straight in this thing and lose. They've written a disadvantage for him, which, yeah, will protect him a bit. I don't know. It's a long shot, but I mean, I wonder because SmackDown was taped a week ago. I wonder if they ran that injury angle with Lashley in case Bronson Reed had his kid before today's show, and then he would come in and replace Lashley. Like maybe that's why he lost his qualifier because he wanted to be present for his child's birth. I'm like, well, if you have the kid in Elimination Chamber, you can't be Elimination Chamber. So maybe that was their way of like being able to stick him back in there if they had to, but. I could be way off on that. It's just a matter of how Kevin Owens is not scooping around, talking trash to Bobby Lashley, as Lashley will be locked in a pod. Because then they could have just done something where he would replace Lashley. They'd just pick him or, I don't know, get him in some way that way. Oh, here comes Logan Paul. So Logan will also be in a pod. So that means it's going to be Orton and Drew starting? Logan. You know, Corey, Logan Paul beat the Miz to qualify for this match tonight. We have seen Logan Paul do some incredible things in his career here. I feel like LA Knight might be the next one out. I feel like he's going to be in a pod. I don't feel like LA Knight's going to start. I feel like it's going to be Drew and Orton starting, actually. I think LA Knight needs to come out next. I hope he does. Oh my God, Owens is Goldberging himself on the plexiglass in there. Oh, yeah, there's been celebrities with a longer title run than Logan Paul. Amato, Goldust. You know, Goldust famously came from Hollywood, California. Had a long run there in movies and stuff, you know, and then he came into WWE and brought his Hollywood fame with him and had a long run with the Intercontinental title. It's history, you know. All right, here comes... Oh, shit. So, oh, man. Okay, so it's going to be LA Knight and Drew McIntyre. Randy Orton's out next, y'all. What did KO drink before this? I think he drank some of that Prime, which we all know is just pure turpentine. You're the GOAT, mate. I wish I could do the Australian accent the way I can do the Southern accent here in the States. I need to go live there for like 10 years. I'll pick it up, bring it back with me. That way I can start using it on streams. You're the GOAT, mate. Maitre D, who works at my restaurant, she's from New Zealand, and she calls me mate all the time. Hi, mate. Okay, WWE World at WrestleMania 4th through the 8th. So is that like the fan fest? Is that basically what the world shit is? Oh, we got to get a Randy Orton and Logan Paul something in this. I'm kind of reading through Twitter here for the first time. People actually are staying awake. There's people awake that I know. Oh, look at there. Everybody's awake. We all stayed up for this. You guys might want to check out Tiffany Stratton's latest picture. You might like. I just asked how many of you nerds have fallen asleep, but if you're sleeping, you can't answer me, so I guess I'm the dumbass, huh? It's late. Zach Balgett, your buddy passed out, so I'm in the chat for now. Okay, here's what you do, Zach. Go to the bathroom, get a nice cup of warm water, okay? Make sure it's like warm, like lukewarm. Come back, put his hand in it. Get your phone out. Film what happens. Specifically the bottom half of him. Here comes McIntyre. Well, this is kind of cool because this means that LA Knight is going to come out last. And probably get eliminated first. Here comes McIntyre. Here's your winner right here. Ravishing Rick McIntyre. That's a cool pyro display for Drew there. This asshole better re-sign his contract. He is just cooking right now. You don't need to have some uncertainty with your contract when that's going on. Sign your new deal already. I'd be all for seeing him jump to AEW and have a change of scenery, but not now. He's doing too good. Just re-sign. Stay where you are. If you were floundering or they weren't doing shit with you or you were stale, then I'd say go. But you're not stale. You're awesome. Oh my God, we have pod cameras. Do we need that? Here's what they're doing. They're standing here. You can't go anywhere. Now, if you put all four of them in one pod and gave them a board game of chutes and ladders, then it would be worth filming that. Otherwise, let's cut to Kevin Owens. What's he doing? He's standing there. Let's take a look at Randy Orton and see what he's up to. He's also standing there. Sometimes they turn. Logan Paul, you douche. He blew his breath on the screen and signed his name on it. Or on the plexi. Ugh. That's stupid. Why even do that? Why even go up to the ropes and do that?
Also takes credit for Cody Rhodes deciding to pick Roman Reigns to face for the Undisputed Championship. Hence the reason for this Elimination Chamber match, where the winner takes on Seth Rollins.
That door is obnoxiously big. Can't they just put like a regular ass sized door right on the side there? Why make it easier to get into? There we go. Pretty decent ovation. I mean, they're not going nuts, but...
And making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 200.
So if we're gonna... If we are going to get an LA Knight Logan Paul match at Mania, you'd think something might be set up here, but I don't think Logan Paul's done with Kevin Owens yet, so I feel like that might carry into Mania, and LA Knight might do something else. Yeah, see, I would do that, Nick. I'd bring a snack. Fucking Tim Tams. McIntyre's like, I don't give a shit. Yeah, I like LA Knight and everything. I just never really trusted his popularity like super long term is all. And I felt like also just the timing of it, there's too many kind of guys ahead of him. And I didn't feel like he brought enough popularity to leapfrog anyone, you know? So then it just turned into a situation where his popularity is going to have to outlast WWE finishing telling a couple of these stories first. And then if there's time, we'll make a champion kind of thing. And that was going to be the real test, you know? Because LA Knight is not bad in the ring at all, but, you know, he's limited. You know, there's only so much he's going to do. And he's only been semi-proven, you know? He's been on the big stage a couple of times, but only recently. And everybody else in that match with him, even Logan Paul, really, has had some defining in-ring moments in their careers, and that still is to come for LA Knight. He's yet to have that. All right, McIntyre and LA Knight starting things off in the chamber. Mikey Morrison, I'm so happy for you, man. Tickets to Revolution. I'm jealous. Savor it, man. Take all the pictures. I think it would be very cool to say, hey, I was there for Sting's last match. I've got a couple of cool feathers in my cap, you know, things I've experienced watching wrestling, but nothing is maybe as massive as that, something like that, watching somebody's final match, a legend like that. So that's going to be awesome. Good luck and have fun. And say hi to Greensboro for me. Is that barbecue restaurant still across the street from it? Like in the back end where the production trucks were? I haven't been there in so long.
History has taught us that these Elimination Chamber matches are grueling, they are lengthy. And if you're not going to go for the early knockout shot like we saw at the beginning of the match, the CM Punk chance obviously directed...
CM Punk chance. You got to think about Punk. I did notice that he posted something kind of somber on Instagram, I think it was, where he said his heart is in Perth and whatnot. I mean, imagine had he not gotten injured. He'd probably be winning this match. So that's got to be rough for him. I understand totally. It's like even though there's nothing you can do about it, it still probably would cause a good amount of anxiety and stuff, you know? So Just knowing that, I fucking should be there if I just didn't get hurt.
CM Punk uses McIntyre, obviously mocking Punk, but LA Knight was able to counter. And now Knight.
Wow, nice. LA Knight's got McIntyre on the, I was going to say on the ropes, on the chains. Once again, good morning to any East Coasters tuning in. It's now becoming a normal human time to be awake if you're on the East Coast. Oh, McIntyre's head just getting repeatedly boink, doink, 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 doink. Oh, my God. I have no sound. Do you guys have sound? WWE, you want to fix your audio? Or there we go. Okay, good. Let's just pretend that's Kevin Dunn's fault, even though he doesn't work there anymore. Does that work with Owens smashing his... I guess it does. Nobody's been thrown through the plexiglass yet. I thought maybe they were muting. I thought maybe Logan Paul was cursing or something, but then it just lasted way too long. So it felt like a technical issue. All right. 10 seconds, y'all. Ooh, note the time. Special time for Greg. While they do the pod, I have to do something else. I'm the only one. It's just me and the West Coasters with this time. Who is it? It's Kevin. Yes. Oh, you live in Boone. Right on. It's a perfect time to be talking about Boone. That's a 420 town if there ever was one. He met a young boy. Oh, that's awesome. Kevin's a Make-A-Wish kid. He promised he'd deliver a choke slam. I think it's on Seinfeld, like Kramer promises a kid that one of the Yankees will hit a home run and puts a ton of pressure on the guy. And then he does it. Even my phone is like, what the hell are you doing awake? It really wants me to update my software, but I don't want to. Now, a lot of you responded to the sleeping tweet. A lot of you guys are up. Good job. See? That's why we know each other. Because we're all cool. We're not little bitches. We stay up. So we got Knight, McIntyre, and Owens in there right now. The next person out, if I had to guess, would be... I don't think Logan's... I feel like Logan would be last. I feel like Logan's lasties. I think Randy Orton's coming out next. I think it's going to be Orton, Lashley, Logan. Let's see if I'm right.
Talking about the United States Championship tonight. I'm talking about an opportunity to set freaking Rollins at Wrestle freaking Mania. The chop down of McIntyre. Kevin Owens trying to climb the ropes, and now it's McIntyre returning the body shots to Owens. And he said earlier on,
I'm glad somebody called me out for the tweet. Well, if I'm sleeping, how am I gonna tell you? Exactly.
still to come in the Elimination Chamber.
It's one of those situations where you realize it right as you're hitting send, but fuck it. I feel like we're going to get a superplex spot. Are they going to make it all the way to the top of the pod, or are they just going to do the ropes here? This is right in front of Randy Orton. McIntyre fights them both off. Oh, Ajax, that would be great. If Logan's in last and they all turn on him, just beat the shit out of him, that'd be great. Holy shit, you started watching me when you were 13 and you are now 24. Child, adult. That's a lot of time, man. Jesus. I mean, ages 13, 24, even though that's only 11 years, that's a lifetime of difference in terms of who you become. Oh, it is. Hey, I was wrong. I thought it would be Randy Orton. It's Lashley next. So let's see if that arm comes into play in how he gets eliminated. Because in my mind, this should be our winner. McIntyre and Lashley had some Thunderdome wars for the title, didn't they? I'm not remembering that incorrectly. Yachiro, hello. Good morning to you. Pretty sure you're an East Coaster. Oh, God.
Look at the welts already building on the back. Drew McIntyre. Keeping a close eye on Orton and Paul. And there we go. Future Shock DDT.
This really is a match of which one of these things is not like the other. My God. All these guys. Drew, Lashley, LA Knight, Orton, Logan Paul. They wish they could have a body like Kevin Owens. In their dreams.
More than enough power and stamina to lead him to the top of the mountain. Think about the time that Lashley has been.
I mean, Lashley and McIntyre. Think about how good LA Knight and Randy Orton look, and then like Lashley and McIntyre have like extra stupid physiques. Like Jesus. What did we watch the other day? I think, we watched WrestleMania 22. Lashley was on that. Looked the exact same. No difference. Same fucking guy. Hadn't aged a day. Shit was 18 years ago. It was 18 days ago. From Lashley's perspective. Victor Colon, yeah, I'm enjoying watching the pay-per-view. I think overall it's been kind of mediocre. But it's been fun kind of staying up late, pulling a first here. Streaming at 4 o'clock in the morning. With all my lights on. You know how crazy that is? I thought about turning my lights down, but I didn't like the way the lighting looked. Because I could put my LEDs on purple behind me, but it just wasn't looking right. Made the video look a little grainy, and I didn't like that. Nice. I mean, what is that thing even called? Farouk does it too. It's not like a spine buster. It's just like you just pick them up and slam their ass down. It's like a spine buster choke slam combo type of thing.
Bobby Lashley nearly put Drew McIntyre through the ring. Boy, that's a 270-pound man. Lashley made it look easy. And Bobby now with the LA Knight up on his shoulders.
It's funny when you watch those like street fight, if you come across like a street fight video, ooh, super kick, is that gonna be it for LA? Nope. And somebody gets like Germaned on the concrete. It's brutal. It's like, my God. Some dumb little punk trying to scrap with a bouncer and he just folds him over on the concrete. I'm like, oh my God. All right, who's it going to be? It's got to be Orton. Who's it going to be? Orton. Dun, 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 dun. So stupid. Gonna save us time by not doing the lighting effects. Yep, Randall Keith. Randall Pink Floyd. Ugh. Mike Witt, Tito is not awake. I wish I could show him to you. It's fucking hilarious. Phone's dirty. Anyway, he's there. Oh, vintage on the padding. Remember when that used to not be padding and it was just, I think it was like the mesh grating, right? Like they would use on the stage. It's what's on there. They just have pads down. Corey Graves, it's not as unforgiving as it used to be. It's a little forgiving. It's slightly forgiving. That's what you should say. And a hard landing for Drew on the very slightly forgiving platform. LA Knight and McIntyre both, and Owens, all three doing a good job of showing their fatigue. I mean, LA Knight is a real mess over there. Spear. Lashley loves hitting that little somersault now on a spear. Oof. Hey, we didn't get the LED ring posts this time because I think there's not room for them in the chamber. They didn't account for that. They haven't made the chamber LED ring post friendly yet. Well, I don't think it's a stinger, Corey Graves, because if it was, he'd have to get the fuck out of there. Hmm. Logan getting ready. Well, I hope Logan Paul goes through the pod chamber. He has written shit all over the pod windows in there. What a fool. The Pirates probably got the LED lights. They did. I forgot about the Pirates. We didn't mention that. And Michael Cole bringing up the Pirates. They try to go through the Suez Canal or something with the set, and the Pirates stopped them. Is that what he was saying? Oh my God. Oh, oh shit. He's like, oh fuck. There, it's in there. Owens is like, I'm just gonna come in there. I'm gonna shut it behind me too. We're gonna have some quality time in the pod. Well, I might get my wish before he even gets out of the pod. I was hoping that Logan would get smashed through the pod. Oh, Owens. Oh, that would have been so funny if it didn't open. There we go. He went through it. Good. Go through it again. I don't even think Logan went all the way through it.
Everything is legal within the confines of the Elimination Chamber. Everybody's hurt. Kevin Owens and Logan Paul pounding each other. Orton's got a bad back. Bobby Lashley stole in the corner here, favoring his bad elbow as Kevin Owens and Logan Paul continue to fight. Owens still seething.
That was the worst case scenario for Logan Paul. Owens was not only not occupied or preoccupied when he came out, he was the only one standing, and he was just waiting on the other side of the pod for Paul. Freaking Paul Burchill. That's definitely who it was, too. Him and that sister of his. Up to no good.
Logan Paul is taken to this industry faster than just about anyone. No doubt about it. Logan Paul so impressive in just a couple of years here. Kevin Owens, though, locking up Paul. What the hell?
Oh. This pay-per-view is going to go way longer than I expected it to. I thought it was going to end at the top of the hour here in 25 minutes. It's not. I think this match is going to end in 25 minutes, but we still have Rhea and Nia Jax to go. Nobody has been eliminated yet. Everybody is now officially in the match, and Kevin Owens gets put through the plexiglass by Bobby Lashley. Oh. Logan's dead. Bobby Lashley just speared Logan Paul right through the pod after he put Kevin Owens through the other pod. There's 2 pods down now. I want to know in the chat if you guys know, is there an elimination chamber where the pods don't get destroyed? Somebody goes through one of them at least once. Audio cut out there again. I don't know if it was to cover up cursing or to cover up Lashley talking to Logan Paul about what to do. Clone Force, I don't know. I think Orton's probably fine. He does look a little... I think Orton might be... Nah, he's all right. He's inching. He was kind of sitting up against the cage, though. Everybody else was kind of selling, laying flat on their back, so the fact that he was sitting up, maybe something is wrong. I don't know. I wasn't paying that close attention where the spot was. Claymore to Lashley. That's it for him. He's out. He's out cold. Well, I thought the arm would play a role there. It did not. Oh, the crowd was cursing, Victor said. Well, that's good because, you know, we don't want to hear that. Do you know what happened to us if we were to hear curse words on TV and it entered our ears? We'd probably all be in jail tomorrow. We'd probably be instant crime, drugs. We'd be out there just murdering and killing. It would be the instant trigger. Everybody's lives ruined, all because they heard the S word. I'm like, LA Knight is really sweaty, but I forgot that it's hot as fuck. in Australia, right? Yo, Randy is... Oh, that's Randy right there. I'm like, who are they dealing with over there? Lashley? What do they do? The fact that all these referees are in there dealing with Lashley makes me think something's going to happen here. Like, why would they do this? Oh, wow, wow, wow. Big superplex spot. That was awesome. I feel like the Lashley stuff isn't making sense. Somebody's either coming in or getting out or something's happening. Oh, blunt force trauma to McIntyre. Yeah, AJ. And you took out... Okay, so it's... Oh, yeah, AJ Styles and LA Knight. Duh, that's going to be your WrestleMania match right there. Okay. Well, that was obvious as hell. The referees were taking forever to get Lashley out of there. I'm like, what are they doing? They wouldn't do this if there wasn't a reason for it. And then in comes AJ with the chair, taking out LA Knight. That will be his protection there. He will now get eliminated. And LA Knight and AJ Styles will have a match at Mania that will actually probably be pretty good, and Owens and Logan Paul can blow off their issue, which will probably also be very good. Look out, AJ. Is he going to Styles clash him on the chair? Please be careful with the Styles clash, please. I don't want to watch. I fucking hate this move. Okay, he hit it. I flew all the way to Australia to do a run-in. Oh, there's McIntyre. I'm just going to pin him right here. These guys are all so hot. And I don't mean sexy. I mean, they are, but also hot, like physically hot. Temperature hot. Hey, buddy. You want to say good morning to everybody on the live stream? He's like, no, I don't. Maybe the plan was for LA Knight originally to win the U.S. title, but Owens and Logan Paul was going so well they could get more mileage out of it, and I think AJ Styles could give LA Knight a really good WrestleMania match, a performance, an in-ring performance that he needs. Ooh. Wow. But they could do a four-way. They're all on that brand, right? I feel like both issues have enough to stand on their own, though. Joseph, I did have two cats. Bub passed away a little over a year ago. Last Christmas. Oh! That can't be it for Orton. I'm just glad Orton appears to be okay. He was selling kind of strangely over there in the corner. Fight! Oh, Swanton on the knees. That had hurt both guys. Oh, he hit that so flush, too. Jesus, that hurt my back. Ouch. Chamber rolls on. And we're rolling on. I'm hanging in there. It's 4:43 a.m. I feel fine. I'm tired, but I feel fine. I can make it. I can make it through this and Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax. This is, I mean, Randy Orton. I mean, it's going to be Logan Paul and Owens at WrestleMania. So they're both going to get eliminated, 100%. So you're looking at McIntyre or Orton here. That's all it's going to be.
McIntyre in jeopardy yet again. The Maverick looking to capitalize. Kevin Owens.
Boom, stunner. Look out, look out. RKO to Owens coming up. Who's Randy Orton going to work with at WrestleMania? RKO. Orton is still selling that lower back. I'm hoping he's just selling. And he's got him. Owens out with the RKO. That's fine. Getting pinned by an RKO. Nothing wrong with that. Jordan. I don't know what Orton's going to do. I think it would be fun if Cena came in and did something with him. But I don't know if that's really on our radar or not this year. Oh, yeah, I forgot, Juliet. Totally forgot. Nick Aldis can still happen. They have laid groundwork for that, so they could go with that.
Championships to his credit. The back is bad. Randy can barely stand upright. If at all, you can see it's affecting Randy's ability to stand.
I mean, I kind of think that could be a WrestleMania match too, but
If anybody's going to fight through the pain in search of greatness, it is Randy Orton.
have they gotten Kevin Owens out of there yet? Haven't really got a shot of it on camera. Oh, there we go. I guess Owens is out. I was about to say he could do something to Logan Paul on his way out or something. Give him one more stunner. Come on, I smell a buckshot coming. Nope.
Logan's road to WrestleMania right there.
Randy Orton getting his hands on Logan Paul is kind of fun. Not gonna lie.
Logan Paul is about to find out what happens when Randy Orton hears voices in his head.
I was like, I wouldn't mind a program between these two either because Logan Paul running that douche mouth of his. He might be running into the wrong guy there. Oh.
McIntyre to the back of Randy Orton. That was smart strategy. And again, another blow to the back. It may have been, or if you're McIntyre, you allow Randy to execute the suplex and try to capitalize, as Drew has done thus far in the match. Meanwhile, Logan Paul, top rope.
Oh.
With a Glasgow kiss to Randy Orton. Went for the arcade.
I'd be so paranoid to take a Glasgow kiss. Like, please don't headbutt me for real. Yeah, Mike, I thought about Solo Sikoa as well, but I felt like Solo's going to be so involved in that Cody shit and stuff. I wasn't sure if he might not have a match again at Mania. Oof. Oof. Rough landing on that crossbody, but it looked awesome.
McIntyre never saw it coming. Yet again, all of the competitors inside this chamber match are down. Yet none are out.
Just checking to see if the sun's coming up yet in here, and it's not. Still dark here. What's he got? He's got the knucks. Boom. That was so... You knew with the close-up that we were going to get an RKO. Oh, he landed so hard on his face. That is it. And it's Orton and McIntyre. RKO to Logan Paul. Didn't even get a chance to use the knucks, and he got eliminated. That was awesome. Spot of the match so far. The influencer.
Who has something left? Is it the 14-time world champion Randy Orton? Is it the 2-time WWE champion, the Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre? McIntyre says he needs this match. He needs to get to WrestleMania. He needs to beat Seth Rollins for the world title. Randy Orton would tell you the exact same thing after missing a year and a half of his career. The paper had his eyes locked.
Dave tells me on Twitter, this pay-per-view is boring as fuck. Yeah, it's kind of mediocre, I ain't gonna lie.
An opportunity to move one step closer to Ric Flair and John Cena. Orton dragging himself up, being stalked now by McIntyre. McIntyre looking for the future shot DDT. Randy counter for the RKO. McIntyre sent to the outside. Randy's gonna try it.
Vintage again. He's got him this time. Boom. Oh my god. So maybe now, like, they've set up everything here with Randy with his back. I feel like there's going to be some spot with the finish here, probably right here. And his back's going to fail him. And McIntyre's going to capitalize. And go to WrestleMania and punch his ticket.
Feeding off the adrenaline of his capacity crowded park.
Yeah, Paul, that's another problem with it. The pay-per-view is predictable. I'm perfect so far. And it looks like I'm going to be perfect. I mean, if McIntyre wins here, I'll definitely be perfect. And I feel like McIntyre's set up more to win here than Randy. Randy's going to capitalize on whatever's going to go wrong for Orton right here. His back's going to fail. And there he goes. Oh, ooh, good spine buster. I was hoping they'd just do the finish right there, but we got a spine buster spot. Match continues. Yeah, you're totally right about that, Jordan. I feel like that exactly, but I also think that this show should have been more important in terms of their international expansion and having more frequent, routine, big pay-per-views in other countries and markets like this, a place I thought they would like to go back. I would have pulled out all the stops, but I guess Saudi Arabia isn't, or I'm sorry, Australia isn't as important as Saudi Arabia to WWE. Okay, so Orton's going down here with the back. I mean, I do kind of like this because Randy Orton's the most sadistic of them all, and here he is in an extremely vulnerable position. And he can't expect any opponent of his to have mercy on him. Okay. Logan Paul's still laying in the corner there. They have not gotten him out. I feel like he might... Okay, maybe McIntyre's going to try to do something to Orton. He's going to briefly counter. Logan's going to... RKO! And now watch. Buckshot lariat or something. Boom! There's Logan. With the brassies. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So we're going to get maybe Logan Paul and Randy Orton then. Holy shit. Maybe him and Owens are done. That's going to be it. Well, wait a second. Okay. I thought we were going to get Logan and Kevin Owens blowing off their issue at WrestleMania, right? Now it feels like it's going to be Logan Paul and Randy Orton. And I was just saying during the match how much I would really like to see that program if it happened. Because there would just be a different dynamic there. I mean, he had something similar with Roman Reigns, kind of, but I just think Randy's a different... And that was a good shot with the Nux, too. Randy just crumpled. Morning, Tito. Tito says, good morning, everybody. Say morning, buddy. He hasn't been able to sleep hardly at all. Oh, bud. Okay, see you later. That was pretty good. I like the finish. That was kind of a surprise to me. The fact that it felt like they've set up something with Randy Orton and Logan Paul now. You would think if Logan Paul cost Randy Orton a WrestleMania title shot that a match is going to happen there, right? You run to your private jet. And Drew McIntyre wins, and he now goes to WrestleMania. Here's a hypothetical with Randy Orton and Logan Paul. Let's say Randy Orton demands Logan Paul, wants Logan Paul, but Nick Aldis doesn't do it. And Orton is so aggressive with his demands that he winds up getting himself suspended or fined or reprimanded by Nick Aldis, or Aldis just refuses to give him the match against Logan Paul. That then makes a match between Randy Orton and Nick Aldis at WrestleMania, and Logan Paul still finishes off his feud with Kevin Owens, and maybe Randy Orton costs Logan Paul the title. Owens can be the U.S. champion, and then Logan Paul and Randy Orton can face at Backlash or Saudi Arabia or something like that. But I feel like Logan and Randy is more likely just one-on-one now. And there it is officially, Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre for the title. I'm really hoping this becomes a triple threat. And Sami Zayn finds his way in. We just saw Drew and Seth on the first day of the year. They had a little mini feud there going. I feel like doing it again at a stage like WrestleMania, you need something extra, and that something extra is Sami Zayn. So let's do that. All right, it's main event time now, finally. U.S. title ladder match at WrestleMania. I'm into that. Oh, okay, you mean with like everybody involved, but I don't know, that was a pretty personal thing there with Logan and Randy, so whatever Logan does, I feel like should be one-on-one, but I don't know. Who knows what they're doing? Yeah, Kevin Owens could help Orton. Orton could help Kevin Owens, or neither one of them could help each other because neither one of them should need help to beat Logan Paul. Then we're putting the U.S. title on Randy Orton. You would think he would beat Logan Paul at WrestleMania, but then again, he did pin him here, so. Oh, your cat Martha says hi to Tito. You want to set him up on like a date? I don't know. Tito's a senior citizen now, though, so they'd probably just want to go play a little shuffleboard, watch some Jeopardy, call it a night. Oh, we had to interview Hogan for more of these, didn't we? All right, it's time for the main event. Let's do this. Let's watch Rhea Ripley retain her title so I can go to sleep. 3 minutes until 5 a.m. Wow. Denny down bad. I don't know how Sammy finds himself in. There's a lot of ways you could do it. Drew's overconfidence could play a role. They could interact on Raw. Sammy could challenge him for his WrestleMania title shot or something like that. You know, we've seen scenarios like that before. And then maybe something happens or some shenanigans, and then Adam Pearce just rules that now Sami Zayn is in. I think it would be cool if, like, Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre face on Raw in the main event. And the stip is if Sami wins and beats Drew, he gets added to the WrestleMania title match. And Drew accepts. And then, like, Drew's got maybe Sami beat, and then Cult of Personality starts playing, and it distracts Drew, and then Sami comes in with a haluva kick and wins and gets in the match that way or something. Might be fun. And, like, CM Punk was never there, just his music hit. And then Drew's pissed, just makes him more mad at Punk.
We want to thank everyone here in Perth, Western Australia, for what has been an incredible week. Amazing. Can't wait to come back.
Ooh, the Golden Outback. Kangaroos on the beach. Oh, look at the little tiny kangaroo.
Home to friendly marsupials hopping along some of the best beaches in the world. Surf on one of Australia's oldest waves at Wave Rock, or take a trek through otherworldly woodland just beyond the
Oh, like the movie Point Break, the Bell's Beach.
in Western Australia.
Yeah, they got some good beaches there. I know good beaches. Triple H is coming out? Oh, okay. He's already in the ring. He's just going to announce some shit. The next time we're coming back here. Or we have an attendance thing to announce. Or something like that. Or the first time women are going to main event. I don't know. He'll say something like that. He'll say something stupid. Let's see if I'm right. Trending on Twitter, Elimination Chamber boring. Good, I'm not the only one. I thought it was the middle of the night and I just couldn't think, but no. Triple H, I'm sorry, we have a boring show. Look how bright the crowd is now. Now you can see everything. I didn't realize they transitioned into lighting. Remember earlier we were bitching about the darkness? I totally didn't register.
For a second to say thank you.
Thank you for being Australia.
On behalf of the WWE, on behalf of every superstar back there, thank you for inviting us into your home.
It was like being at a giant Outback Steakhouse.
Host, thank you for this wonderful Optus Arena. It's been an incredible night, and I want to let you know the attendance here tonight.
Okay.
Official attendance.
What is it? What's the attendance?
52,000.
52,000, you liars. What do the turnstiles say? Yeah, that's bullshit.
Absolutely awesome.
It's a total lie. Got it all tarped off.
It has been a blast.
Why don't you go take your dad's money and go do coke with it? Or what do they all say? Something like that, blah, blah, blah. 52,590 is what they're claiming for this. I'm not going to dispute it. It's a lot of emptiness up on the top row, but that's probably 50-ish thousand. I think a lot of people feel like Tony Khan somehow added a couple thousand to his all-in number, so maybe WWE did the same. Fireworks. 52,000. Either way, that's a hell of a crowd, and it looks like they could have put more in there had they booked the card better. The fans were game. Here comes Nia Jax all in gold. Can't believe Nia Jax is main eventing a stadium show. What the hell is going on? I remember I saw her at WrestleCon a couple times. Didn't even make eye contact with her. Walked right past her table. And I'm like, God, I hope she doesn't come back. And now she's main eventing a stadium show. And I'm fine with it because she's been great since she's been back. All right, now it's time for an entire video package. Then we have to have the entrances. You know, I'm kind of hoping this match is surprisingly good. I'm gonna say 11 minutes on this. That's all we're getting, max.
This is my division because mommy is always
What's interesting here, I'm wondering I think personally they need to have Rhea Ripley do this on her own because Dominic was on the mic earlier and he got the shit booed out of him. So you don't want to confuse the fans here and what they're supposed to do. So I don't think you need necessarily Dominic to come out and try to help her. And this is basically, I mean, we're heel versus heel here, right? I mean, technically, Rhea's going to be the babyface here, 100%. I would love to see them re-sign Enzo just so they can pick that angle back up with him and Nia Jax. I would have loved to see where that went. I'd be down for those two having kids and little wrestler babies and everything. I think that would have been awesome. Maybe she can give birth to a foot. I've always been a Ripley fan. I fell in love with her in NXT, thought she was badass there. I was all about her, and man, it took her like 2 or 3 years for them to figure it out. Oh, these video packages are so long. I remember how it all happened. You don't have to remind me. Oh, yeah. You're watching Peacock ads. Sorry about that. We're getting this whole rundown of Nia Jax and Rhea Ripley, and it is extended. It's the extended version. These things are as long as Layla, even with the guitar solo and everything. Callum, yo, you hung in there, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate you being here as always. Same to all you channel members. Thanks a lot for being here. Smitty, you might be right. It's going to be tough for Rhea to get Nia up in a riptide based on how she delivers that move. I'm trying to think if there's a way they could do it off the top somehow, but I don't think so. I'm not sure how the finish would be for this. If she can't hit her move. I think she might be able to try it. Jade Cargill body slammed Nia Jax over the top rope at the Rumble. I think Ripley might be able to pull off of a variation of it, maybe.
Nia Jax has been damn near unstoppable, Corey, since re-arriving in WWE last year. I agree with you completely. Arguably the best Nia Jax we have ever
Can't wait to see Ripley's greeting from the audience.
And most importantly, Nia Jax is focused on the goal. That being the women's
Be right back.
championship. And let's be perfectly honest, Cole. We have not seen too many people walk through these doors who can do to Rhea Ripley what Nia Jax has done. Yeah, Rhea Ripley has not been able to get the better of Nia Jax recently. Nia Jax with a great Royal Rumble. She had 8 eliminations this past year, and she's hungry, Corey. Nia Jax hasn't had a singles championship in nearly 6 years. She has an opportunity to win the world title here tonight. I talked to Nia earlier today, and she admitted that she knows that the WWE Universe are looking past her. Nia understands that Rhea is the sentimental favorite.
All right. Sorry about that. I thought I had time before we get to Ripley's entrance, and it's happening now. Or about to happen now.
She's been intimidated this entire week since she arrived here in Perth.
Yeah, transferring heat. I was thinking about the second rope too, but I was wondering how you'd get in position for it. They're waiting for her. She's out there. Look how happy she looks. I'm happy for her. It's been kind of a boring pay-per-view, but I'm glad Rhea Ripley gets this main event. It's well-deserved. Oh yeah, she's she's hamming it up too. She's struggling to control her joy. Rhea Ripley, I'm gonna let it slide. Normally, I'm not a fan of singing your theme song as you're walking down to the ring, but Ripley can really do no wrong in my eyes. So, oh, Tito's hacking up a hairball over here. You all right, buddy? Oh, I like her gear. I like her jacket. All good, bro? She looks awesome. Rhea Ripley's one of my favorites of the modern era, for sure. And the women's division, as we've known it since 2016. She's right near the top of most enjoyable to watch. Mm-hmm. Them wrestlers, they love to scream, don't they? I hope that was her family, otherwise that kid was way too emotional. I feel like if the show overall would have been a little bit better, just like overall, just maybe a little more shit going on. I don't know. It might even help Rhea Ripley more. The crowd seems to be totally happy to see her and giving her all the love, but I almost think like her love could be more. Like they'd really soak up the specialness of it if they just had a great card prior to this, but this feels more forced. Here, be happy for her while she cries in front of her hometown, like that type of thing, instead of, I don't know, caring more. All right.
Is for the Women's World Championship. Introducing.
Could you imagine Rhea Ripley loses the title? Hey, San Diego. Never seen Nia Jax around. I hope I see her at Ralph's. Oh, that's a good one, Joshua. I like it. Plot twist. Priest cashes in on Rhea. I'm down.
Rhea Ripley started training at Riot City Wrestling in Adelaide at 15 years old. Her trainers, Chris and Matt Basso, recalling her special personality, how she was hungry and charismatic, just a metalhead from Adelaide. And now Rhea Ripley competes in her homeland for the first time in 7 years. And she's here tonight, a completely different woman. As the women's
Well, she's going to win.
to take on the irresistible force, Nia Jax, in our main event tonight of Elimination Chamber. Mommy may always be on top, but tonight, Mommy's home. Here we go, collar and elbow tie-up filling out process here tonight. Now for Nia Jax, Corey, you can take advantage of what has been an emotional week for Rhea Ripley.
Smitty, is there a press conference after this? I would say, yeah, probably. I ain't watching it.
Nia Jax
Oh. I called 11 minutes here. That was my guess. Ooh. Yeah, Ripley. I don't know what that springboard head scissor thing she just did. She's jacked up, though. She's going for a riptide right now. All right, so at least she went for it, which means they might be setting it up and doing it off the second rope. Nicole Lensing, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I was hoping she would come out to an AC/DC song. Maybe some sort of a special, more done-up entrance might have been appropriate here, but being in the main event coming out seemed to be enough. This is right up there with my favorite Rhea Ripley gear that she's had. It's on my Rhea Ripley gear Mount Rushmore. Oh my God, Nia Jax. Oh, big headbutt. Ooh. Jesus, big kick. I said in the predictions that I was hoping for kind of a surprisingly like good match because again, you're dealing with a stupidly predictable situation here. So, maybe having a little fun. Put Nia Jax through a table. Set her on fire. I don't know, something fun.
This is a much different Nia Jax than her first run here in WWE. She's very confident. She's methodical. She knows what she needs to do in the ring. Oh, just like that.
Oh, Buddy Matthews. I am gel. Yeah, I like Nia's gear too, and she definitely has like a main event vibe to her. Like this one needs to be special type of thing. And the gold boots stand out.
Using everything in her arsenal to keep the champion down. And look at the confidence, how deliberate Nia is with all of her movements. She's not rushing, she's taking her time, not opening herself up for error. And again, trash talking family members in the front row as she continues to punish the champion.
Oh, Cherokee George, he wants some tax. I'll put Nia Jax through tax. Jax on the tax. Oh, I'm in favor of that. Nia, hey, imagine that Michael Cole call. Nia Jax on the tax. Rhea Ripley's looks like she's got tax sticking in her legs already. Yeah, they brought Shayna Baszler. Yeah, she might have been an alternate, Paul. Yeah, Yachiro, you knew what I was talking about.
Perhaps out of desperation, but effective anyhow. $52,590. Trying to rally the champion, Rhea Ripley.
52,590. It's a good number. Apparently, there were some travel issues too with some people, and some weather stuff going on that might have affected the number even more. Oh. Yeah, we're going to definitely double those power bombs up. Yep, out. Not a whole lot of imagination needed on that back side there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is kind of what I was hoping they would do, like have Nia really give her a beat down, but what we really need is like when you get to the finish, it can't be like lame. It's got to be like definitive. You got to put Nia Jax down hard. Like when Jade body slammed her over the top rope at the Royal Rumble, that was like a moment type of thing. It's got to be something like that. That's why that second rope riptide seems likely. Some just big colossal move. Oh, there we go. Oh, you better hurry up because she's hanging on that. Stomped her. Jesus. Now, early in the match, Ripley was pulling out some different type of offense for her, so hopefully she'll close with that too. Big missile. Missile drop kick to Nia. No, that's definitely not going to be the finish. Yeah, shell shock. If anybody tells you the show's mediocre or meh or mid, they're not lying. It pretty much is. Efforts were there, matches were fine, but the show is predictable. I'm going to go perfect in my predictions. Unless Nia Jax pulls off an upset here, I'm going to consider myself perfect in my predictions. I think the Cody and Seth segment on Grayson Waller, or the Grayson Waller effect segment with those guys, I was expecting more. I mean, Cody kind of challenged The Rock a little bit, and then all Seth did was say, if you face him, I'll have your back again. No challenge for Mania, no tag team thing, no surprise appearance by the Bloodline or The Rock or anybody. So I feel like they could have done better for Australia, to be honest. I think you could have chucked a title change on the show somewhere or added another match or, I don't know, done something. Oh, wow. Big Samoan drop from the second rope. I don't want to watch. That was actually executed really well and safely. I've given Nia Jax more compliments in the last 3 months than I ever gave her in her whole career. The last 3 months have been good for Nia Jax.
Honestly, I'd have to take it back to WrestleMania last year in her classic matchup with Charlotte Flair. I mean, I have not
with Ben, yeah, I think not waking up at 4:45 was an okay decision. Oh, wow. Ripley's got her up in an electric chair, basically. Hold on, girl. Oh, my God, that's... Ooh. Oh, that was a gnarly, almost like snake eyes to Nia Jax there. She landed hard. Ripley had her up on her shoulder. She could barely hold her, and she just face planted her onto the top turnbuckle pad. And it was a rough one. Ripley now to the top, doing the Eddie. Big frog. It was okay looking. Not great. The show is now 23 minutes longer than I thought it was going to be.
combat the strength and power of Nia Jax. She realizes she has to do something different.
There she's going for it here. Nope. You knew that wasn't going to happen. Oh, all the way over the top. All right, so I think we had that called right at the beginning. A second rope, riptide type of thing is probably what they're going to set up. And I said earlier that I wanted Nia Jax through a table. Nia's taking some bumps. Like, Nia's taking bumps that I've not seen her take before. There we go. Yes! I might get my wish. I said Nia Jax through a table is what you need. And I think we might be going there. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. Ouch. Jesus Christ. Samoan drop onto the table. Table did not break. She landed on the... Ripley landed on the monitors. Which probably sucked. Oh, no. She's on that chair. No way. Nia... That was crazy. Oh my God, this is... Well, Rhea Ripley ended up going through the table, not Nia Jax. And now she's going for the bonsai? Oh no. Oh my God. Oh. Holy shit. Oh, Ripley took a Samoan drop onto the table. Then Nia Jax jumped off a chair that I'm sitting in right here, which I would think would be unstable standing on it. Jumped off that onto Ripley, broke the table. Then Bonsai dropped her immediately and Ripley kicked out. Oh, Rhea's just taking a beating now. Well, that's good. This is what they needed to do. This is what I was hoping. Make it a good match. I kind of think this might be the best match of the night, or my favorite so far. Ripley's going to move here. There she goes. Oh, I was like, that could be a bad landing for her. All right. We got to do something. Some sort of riptide thing. No way. Oh, my God. Come on, Nia. Oh, no. Nia's going to go up. Look at this shit. Oh my, that is not going to work, girl. Oh, there it is. Wow, look out. Be careful, ladies. Be careful. Oh my God, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Oh. Oh, they did it. They didn't die. That must be her parents and her sister or something. Oh. She's going for it. Wow. It looked good, too. That was good. That was a good match. The Riptide looked good. She didn't need to do it off the second rope. We weren't sure if she'd get her up. But she got her up. She got her up and she put her down pretty aggressively. That was excellent. That was a rough one there. That scared me shitless. Look at this Riptide here. Solid. They should be proud, both of them. Seriously. That was a good main event. I'm so glad it wasn't a stinker. Like, her family was there. Her friends were there. She had a whole crew. that she had to perform in front of.
Conquering hero. Corey Rhea Ripley has proven to the world that hard work, sacrifice,
That one young girl looks a lot like her. That's got to be her little sister or something.
dream. And you can't take anything away from Nia Jax. Absolutely what not. A performance tonight. Maybe the performance of Nia Jax's career. I would agree with that as well, Cole. That was a main event any night of the year, not just
She's great. I can not love Ripley.
to both women. But tonight belongs to Nia.
This is something. This is where AEW needs to be. You know, with their women, where they could just at any given point or time have them main event a pay-per-view, because their issues and champions and characters and stories are strong enough to do that. And this is a perfect situation. Hometown for Rhea. Give it to her. It fits. She gets the pyro. It's fucking awesome. What a run for Ripley. I mean, I'm going to root for her against Becky. I like Rhea's my number one right now. There you go. There's your fam. So I guess that's her parents and her two sisters and maybe a friend. I don't know. An aunt. Security pushing a guy away. One guy was getting way too into it. All right. Well, I think that's a wrap for old mic work here. I stayed up until 5:30 in the morning to watch this. That's ridiculous. And now I'm going to get some rest. So thank you very, very much, guys. Daniel, best of luck in your recovery, my friend. Thank you to everybody who hung out and chimed in, and specifically everybody in the UK who is usually not here for live streams due to the time differences, who were chiming in, saying hello for the first time, saying they've been watching for years but never joined streams. There was a few of you. I think that's awesome. Thank you so much for that. And I appreciate everybody who wasn't nerds and hung with us all night long tonight. It was a lot of fun. So next time you're going to see me is possibly later today, although I thought we were going to have more to talk about. So I'm not sure if a recap is necessary. I'm going to play that one by ear, but we are going to be here tomorrow for sure, watching WrestleMania 8, and the link to that is on the channel now. So you guys have a great rest of your morning or day or night. I don't even know what's going on in your world, but whatever the case may be, I hope it's a great one, and I will be talking to y'all real soon.